Let's go, baby.
Yeah. For the 90 now.
90 now.
All heads realize.
Wrekonize.
Real heads on the rise.
Wrekonize, my
Boot
brother.
camp coming through. 1, 2,
click,
3.
in the night.
3, 2, 1. Represent my son. Show him how it's done. Yeah. What up? I heard that you got.
Hey, welcome to another episode of 90 Now.
Yo.
Yo, we kick in the favorite albums of 1994.
Up to 94, man.
We're up to 94. It's a tough year, man.
It's getting fucking hard, bro.
It's almost harder than 93, dude. It's fucking starting to just fill those lists out with insane albums, bro.
It's getting real hard, man.
It's getting insane. It's getting insane. The hardest shit happens off fucking camera.
I think if I was really going to Mars, I'd quit.
I just quit. I just wouldn't go.
Fuck your whole mission, dog.
Fucking mission, man. I need all my
I
albums, dude.
can't fucking pick, man.
No
4
way.
albums.
Well, can't I just take a hard drive?
We're not even coming back, man. What the fuck, bro?
You gotta beam me up another album. Should we just fucking get straight into it, man?
All right, man. Let's fucking get straight into it, bro.
We're doing the standard alphabetical order.
No order.
No order except alphabetical.
That's the only order around
That's
here,
how we
man.
do it, man.
Order 66.
Order 66. Let's do it, man. First one,
What you got,
alphabetically,
man?
man.
What you got, bro?
Pretty crazy album, man.
What you got alphabetically, man?
Alphabetically, we got a hype as album, man, from the Mash Out Posse.
Whoa!
M.O.P. to the death,
Boy!
boy.
Mash out posse.
Mash Out Posse, man. We got Lil Fame, Billy Danzini, bro. 15 tracker, man. Debut album.
Fucking what a debut, man.
Dude, crazy debut.
Imagine what cunts thought.
It's insane. Because I think,
you had this new M.O.P.
yeah, who are they?
Who are they?
Oh,
Check this out.
find out.
Ring
Click.
ding, motherfucker. Ring ding.
I think the only track they had before the album was How About Some Hardcore. Was like a single, or it might have been on like a soundtrack for a movie or something like
Yep.
that. And then I guess people were like, fuck, man. And then they put the album together and came just as hard for the whole fucking album.
Whole thing, man.
Whole thing, dude.
I see. I love that. How about some hardcore? But to me, like, cause that's the one that everyone knows.
Yeah.
That's almost gets fucking rubbed out by what else is
Yeah,
on there,
yeah,
dude. That's
yeah.
like, it's crazy to say, but that's like the mainstream track of
Yeah.
the album, which is fucking crazy.
That's funny.
But the rest,
It's such a mainstream track.
fuck,
I roll deep like a motherfucking Puerto Rican.
That's fucking awesome. Man. That's the mainstream shit.
Sick.
It's fucking got a cool doco too, this album.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's not like solely about the album, but it's a big chunk of it is, and they're going around like smashing up bootlegger fucking stalls.
Shit, man.
For bootlegging this shit. It's fucking cool. Check it out, man.
I gotta write it down so I check it out.
Check it out, man.
If I remember, I'll put that shit in the fucking links so you can check them out. Smashing up them bootleggers.
Link that shit. So who? What was the label? Select Records. Produced by DJ Period.
DJ Period,
So
man.
DJ 3 Week. Every 3 weeks he comes around and produces a track for you.
Took a while to get the track together. And but Silver D, I got he produced Guns N' Roses, but then the rest was DR Period.
Yep.
And this is his first production thing is what I got.
I was like,
his-
wow, man, when
Dude.
I read that.
Yeah,
Fucking
insane.
hell, dude.
But just a quick tidbit. This is the same guy who produced that Flatliners album. That
Oh,
UFC,
okay.
Yeah, USA one. But so he's good, man. He's good, and he comes straight out the gate with those thunderous drums, dude. The whole album, eh?
All that Flatline shit's him, is it?
Yeah. Not the whole album, sorry. He's credited for songs on there. That's got a
Okay.
few producers in it on that album. But he's in
In
there.
my mind already, he's already done the best one.
Yeah, that's him. That's his one. But dude, the drums in this are insane,
Right.
bro. Like the snares, the way they smack, dude.
It's basically
insane.
just they got someone in there smashing glass.
Just smashing
Just
every snare in the
fucking-
world. We'll get everyone to hit him at the same time.
Just smashing fucking thick church windows. That's our fucking snares, dog.
I like it. But dude, they're just thunderous drums, man. The thumps of the kicks too. Everything is just insane, dude.
I think it's like really well produced, man.
Yeah, I think.
Crisp as.
I reckon, but to me, these are some of the thumpiest drums in
Yeah.
any album, man.
Yeah.
The whole album, just from start to finish, when it starts off, even with Crime Time,
Crime time.
gives you the feel of the album,
Where that
and the whole thing is just so hard, dude. The amount of energy it brings, I find, is insane, man. It's insane. I can't put on this album and chill out, you know?
Nah. This is like broke up with your girlfriend, stuck in traffic, trying to hit a PB at the gym.
Yeah.
It's one of them albums. man.
Yeah, it's
This
fucking,
isn't putting on a bake a cake.
Yeah.
But I'm such a fucked up person. That's exactly the kind of
what
thing.
I would do. Yeah, yeah.
That's the kind of thing
Yeah,
I
put
do.
this shit on. It's time to clean the house.
That's
Fucking
actually
tell
what-
vacuum.
I vacuum all the time
Fuck
with this
yeah,
sort of
dude.
stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. Ring dang. Fuck yeah, boy. Drama lord. Sick, man. Do you have any?
I'm a little
what
bit
was-
sick, so I'm gonna
we fucking COVID safe in this bitch,
have a
man.
bear with me, man.
Fuck yeah,
Right,
dog.
so out of the 15, without naming the whole entire album, which is pretty, let me just count. I've got 10.
I got 7.
I've got 10, man.
That's
Ain't give a
fair,
fuck,
dog. That's fair,
motherfucker.
mate.
I'll bite you, man.
I bite you, dog. I find they're hell catchy too with the way they do shit, man.
Yeah,
Like just their flows, you know? They're not like filling up every bar with just insane words to be like, oh, we can be held lyrical. and
no,
just-
it's not spacing.
It's so well timed out and just catchy, bro. Every line is just a sick, catchy line, man. That I find myself just constantly repeating throughout the day. If I hear an M.O.P. song at the start of the day,
yeah.
bro, I'm repeating that shit all day. I'll wake up with M.O.P. lines in my head, you know, just fucking
Yeah.
lodged in there, man.
Yeah.
Screaming in posse cuts and shit, dude. It's sick, man.
Screaming at the lights.
Yeah.
I like with the pausey. I like obviously we like everything to do with this sort of shit. But I love like a flow. But I also always really appreciate, man, people that can, like a Large Pro and people like this who can have that little bit of dead air.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it adds so much
Yeah.
to the track.
It's, so well spaced out because so many dudes, it's hard to like stretch a word out.
Yep.
Saying it slow or something like
Yeah.
that just feels awkward
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that sort of shit.
Yep.
Like you said, when someone can do it
It's-
and they give it room to breathe
Oh,
and that,
man.
when the next bit hits, it's insane. Like there's one, like I think it's in Top of the Line. It's after the first after the chorus. Sorry, after the first verse goes chorus, and then the bit straight after that. It's so slow and timed down like that. It's insane though. Dude.
I really I don't know how you would describe it, but it adds something.
Yeah.
There's something which is weird, people like it's like this less is more sometimes.
Yeah.
Which
And I find they end up being the most catchy bits,
Yes,
They're
yes.
the bit, replay that.
Yeah, man,
That's the bit that could be like cuts and you could quote that and put that in a.
I wonder why. Why was that a
Don't
Did
know.
we just get them fucking ears, man?
Yeah. I reckon it's something to do with like just like how it sets up. You're sort of expecting something to come.
Yeah.
It's like set up in
The
a way
anticipation.
exactly, and then they bring exactly what should come, and you just blast your ass, hit you with my direct blow. What was some of the tracks you
So
had there,
out of
man?
the 15, I'm going to start at the top, man. I have to start at the top. Rugged, Never Smooth.
Oh yeah, boy.
So that's the first track
Yeah,
after the intro.
Even the intro's killer, man. Even the intro's like
That sets the
sick.
tone.
Yeah, it sets the tone, man.
Sets the tone. What? Man, I'm in for a fucking ride, bro.
That's one thing about all these 90s albums is some of their intros are fucking set tones so fucking well for their albums, eh? Like, wicked.
Like you said, though, with Rugged, Never Smooth, it comes straight in with them drums, man.
Those double snares and shit, man. It's just
Fucking love that
crazy
shit, man.
popping
Always
snares,
love
man.
that double snare,
Yeah,
double
dude.
bass type stuff, man.
I
love
find
it.
it's the snares in a track that helps a rapper flow. I
Yeah,
find. When
okay,
it's got
yeah.
the snares are done perfectly, a dude's flow can be insane. Because like most of the time, your punchline is hitting with snares, sort of. Like, yeah, exactly. It's like you set up or whatever happens, and your punchline
Yeah, I
is
know,
usually
yeah.
smacking with that fucking
Yeah.
snare. So if your snares are on point like that, dude, it just adds so much to a song like that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a snare head. That just fucks with me.
Yeah, I always used to think like, how do they do that? How does he know to have the punchline
yeah.
there, but they work together?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
They made it
awesome.
together.
All right, look, it didn't just come in. It's not just a
Right.
random fucking thing happening, which would be awesome.
Pressing buttons.
But
Yeah. Turns out they thought about it.
They thought about it. Fucking Rugged Never Smooth. I love it. It's got that put brothers to rest like boom bye bye.
Yeah.
When I snap. Fucking that's an awesome
doubt.
one. Then I'll go on to the next one, and this is another Adesanya or any
This is a
fucking
walkout song.
or
dude.
another any UFC.
Anyone.
What was it last week? Bring the Ruckus. This week we got another fucking song for you, man. Ring ding.
Ring fucking
Still
ding.
hit motherfuckers at point blank range.
Dude, this is the walkout song, bro.
Oh!
You can picture it, dude.
Dude, when I'm cooking my tea and shit, that's what I'm doing. When I got ringed, I'm walking down that,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the cunt in the ring. Fucking ring
Coming
ding.
for you, motherfucker.
Still hit motherfuckers at point blank range. Fucking, I got the dude shook as fuck in the
Fuck
ring,
yeah,
man.
bro.
He just wants, he's looking, he's gonna throw his
I
down.
even picture the crowd being shook. It was, what the fuck, man?
And then
Just
I've
when
even,
those drums start.
and then I've even got Joe Rogan. He always comes out to these songs.
Another crazy one.
Another crazy one.
Yes, dude. That's the picture M.O.P. paints, bro.
Oh, bro, ring
Been
ding,
painting them
man.
pictures,
ring
bro.
ding,
Yeah, go check that one out.
motherfuckers, man.
Is that the whole chorus of it?
Yeah,
Ring ding?
That's it.
That's it, bro.
Wait to the verse
Ring
and hit you,
ding,
bruh.
motherfuckers.
That's a sick. That's another. The beat, the drums.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
That's a sick one, man. Fucking Heist Masters.
That's my next one where the beat for me is fucking crazy. It's another ones with those snares so funky with the way the snares are in there.
Heist
man.
Masters.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
man.
the beat is fucking sick.
I reckon it's probably the most funkiest beat.
Yes, for sure.
On the
I
album.
think so too.
And it's also, I think it's one of the, like, if you can, it's the most chiller track. It's the less.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It's the
know what you're
least
saying.
hardcore cut.
It's not as in your face. Yeah.
It's more of
Yeah.
just a funky track.
Yeah.
But it's still got the elements
It's-
of hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
But I'm saying, out of all the tracks, it's the softest one.
Yes, I know what
I
you're
would say.
Soft's probably not the right word.
Soft is
but,
not the right
yeah,
word.
Yeah. Mellow.
Yeah,
Mellow.
yeah, it's the least aggressive track on
Yeah,
there, man.
Mellower.
Yeah.
All we can say is least, whatever the
Yeah,
other ones
yeah,
are.
yeah.
That's the only way to describe that shit.
Feet don't fail me now.
Where
I'm
the fuck
fucking-
is Belly?
It's a fucking the beat though, man.
Yeah, it's insane, man.
So that fucking Dr. Period, man, or fucking hell, bro.
Dude.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look him up, man. Like, I bet he's made heaps of shit that we love.
Oh, no doubt. I don't doubt it, man.
Because
There'd be
like-
so many dudes like that too. Like,
Oh.
like just when we discovered Paul C.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we first discovered that guy, and we're
Yeah.
like, Paul C. We're
Yeah.
like, who's this dude?
yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, turns out like Large Pro idolized this guy. He made like UMC tracks. It's
he's-
just crazy as
Basically everything in your
Yeah.
car he did.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Pete Rock idolized this dude's drums and shit, and you're like, fucking hell, man. Like, there's just so many hidden dudes behind the scenes, fucking.
But that's
pumping
cool,
shit up.
man.
It's fucking sick, man. Next, I got I'll just have to mention, just in case it's not on yours. You got more tracks than me, so it's most likely on yours. But Blue Steel.
That was my very next
Dude,
one,
yep,
man.
Nice.
I reckon on that one, Billy goes extra hard.
Yeah.
We didn't say, if you don't know who M.O.P. is,
Fuck.
it's Lil Fame and Billy Dan.
Oh, I think I did
Dans,
say it.
Or Billy Danzini.
Can't
You
remember.
did say it.
That's fucking said now, bro.
We've said it, but
Said it.
I just say that just because I wanted to say on this fucking Blue Steel. I think Billy goes extra hard on this one.
Well, I reckon his delivery is fucking insane in pretty much every track. I
Yeah,
reckon,
man.
Like
But I think on this one he goes a bit
harder.
harder.
Nice.
I know it's more standout to
Yeah.
me, like which is crazy.
What like just oomph wise or because of the verse? you
His,
reckon?
I think his like verse is like, yeah, but a bit. I think it's a
all
combination.
comes
It's
together
a
too,
combination
yeah,
of
yeah.
things, man. I think it's the
a
verse
good
and the way
motherfucker,
he
yeah.
delivers it.
Yeah.
I think he has a bit more punch in it, and I think the verse is a really good verse.
Yeah.
It's I think
Yeah,
I've
killer.
just got a note there that I reckon Billy goes extra hard on.
Good
that
note.
one.
Good note, mate.
And then straight after that one, To the Death, man.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Because of
yeah.
the bass.
Yep.
The bass on that is fucking insane, man. Fucking, and then after that, I'd have Top of the Line.
I got top of the line, man. I love that one.
And on that
That's
one, I
the
would
one
say
that's
Lil
got-
Fame.
Yeah, and that's the one that's got that spaced out sort of
Yes,
things
yep,
in it
yep.
that is just so good, man.
Yep.
So repeat, repeat, whole drive doing just that one verse.
Yep.
You know, neighbours are like, come on, man, at least let the whole song play.
It's been 15 years, motherfucker. I've been doing it for 15
Yeah.
years. I ain't gonna stop
They're
now,
like,
man.
you should know by now, guys.
You should know. You should be singing
Yeah.
along now.
They're like, we know the words.
We know the words,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, this is that 94 album.
I just listen to M.O.P. top of the line.
Yep. That's M.O.P.
I reckon Little Fame's a beast on that one
Dude,
too.
yeah.
Top of the line.
Yep.
And then that
Very much agreed.
takes us into, I know, 100%. Drama Lord.
Drama Lord. Ah, dude.
I bring the beef like the meat,
Ah,
man.
dude, yeah. Fuck
So-
yeah. Put him away.
Man, this whole album, there's just so many quotables, man.
Yes, they... Ah.
I could fill up this whole book with just the quotables from
Yeah.
this
Yes,
album.
dude, yeah. It's stuck
Like
in,
you said, it gets...
it's just stuck in your head all
it's
day once you
stuck
listen
in
to
your
it.
fucking
All day.
head.
And even like, I remember times like hell randomly, I can't remember where we were going, but we're in your mate's car, so we might have been going to a concert or some shit. And someone just said the word Puerto Rican. And we were both like, I roll deep like a motherfucking Puerto Rican. All you gotta do is hear something that reminds you of a line from this, and you're instantly like, takes you to that fucking
Straight
thing.
into MOP.
Yeah. yeah.
Mode.
And then you just straight, ding, ding. Takes me over, dude. But Drama Lord, bro.
Sick beat.
That's one where they're both insane.
Yeah, they're both
insane,
sick.
all of them. But
All
like,
of them.
You know,
I would say though that for me personally, like come on, man, we love yous both, but fucking Little Fame would have to, in my mind, he's the lead MC
off the album or track?
off the album.
All right.
Entire album.
Okay.
Entire probably M.O.P. discography for me.
Yeah.
I think Lil Fame's the man,
Yeah.
and this is no disrespect to Billy, but fucking,
It's your opinion, mate.
it's just my opinion, man. I think Lil Fame's the man,
yeah.
but Billy has to be on there. He has
Yeah,
his
'cause I think
part to play, and he
Billy's-
adds brings a
I think
lot
his
to it, man.
Delivery.
He's
is
far
what
from
fucking,
a hype man. He's not
No.
a sin dog. Or
No, to me, these guys, these are.
So, you know, but he's
so wacky.
he ain't
Nah,
worth
mate.
this. But yeah, he has a very important
Because
part
they're
to
very
play, man.
close for me in my book, man.
Okay.
Because I really love the flow in that of Lil Fame, but I love Billy's voice too, man.
Billy's voice is sick.
man. Like his delivery with it is so.
I think what I'm saying is personally I think Little Fame's more the lyricist.
Yeah, well, more your favorite MC. In the
More
group.
the favourite MC, but I think his bars are more
Yeah,
complicated
yeah, I'm with you
and
on
more
that.
complex
Yeah.
than Billy.
I reckon it almost reminds me of Das Effects. How
Let's
we're
not take
talking,
anything away from
No, how like in Das Effects, to me, Books has more complicated and crazier lines, but Drazy is more catchy.
Yeah,
It could be, to me, it's that sort of thing too,
Yeah,
you know, where
yeah.
like Lil Fame's got those crazier lines, but Danzini is hell catchy to me.
Yeah.
Like his shit gets stuck in my head like a motherfucker too. Like,
So-
just,
Well, I guess the
Lodged.
only way to explain it in the heads terms is
Yeah. well, the
Little-
heads know what we mean.
Little
It's-
Fame, Sean Price, and Billy is the Rock.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sick. That's a good way to put it.
So Little
if you don't
Fame's the
get that-
ruckus. If you don't get that, fuck off.
We can't help you.
We
yeah.
can't help you. Go away.
Sparsky and Dutch.
Go watch fucking Backstreet Boys or
Yeah.
some shit. Man.
Put the towel under the door, son.
From Drama Lord, fucking mad beat, man. Son.
Dude. And then wait, you hit yours.
Well, it takes me into. This is probably my favourite track on the
I
entire
think we got the same
album.
one then.
F.A.G.
F.A.G, dude.
Fake ass gangsters.
Dude, yeah.
Bro.
Dude, this is a sick one, man.
This is another one that could be a walkout song.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
could be a
yeah.
walkout song. It's so aggressive.
The beat is hard as
The
fuck.
beat, man.
Yeah.
This is
And
probably.
they're hard. Like, they are just...
I think this is
screaming
their
on this track,
this is
bro.
their most aggressive
Yeah,
song
it's a hard
on the
one,
album.
yeah,
Would
fuck
you?
yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you?
I agree.
Is that what you
yeah.
get?
Yep.
Definitely.
man.
This is the one that makes you want to
Yeah.
fight, cunt.
Because I smoked them with the 9mm
Yeah,
llama.
smoke motherfuckers like a 9mm, man. Fucking.
It's sick, dude.
Oh, how many
It's
times
sick.
have you just rewound that?
Yeah. Dude, so many times. So many times, bro.
That's another
Straight
one
up and
where you
down, that's
can't
you
like
want a confrontation.
what you were just saying before. They're so even
Yeah.
on that one for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Little Fame just edges it because of that 9mm, man.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
So it's just little ones where he would just edge it in a song for me. He would just have that one line.
Yeah.
That's like, that's the fucking,
Yeah.
that is the one quotable
I know what
line
you're
from
saying.
this song that I will never,
Done.
circles around my fucking head. I'm just whooping up my book, man.
Yeah, fuck it. Done. Fuck it.
And then after that, I have to mention it because we mentioned it. How about some hardcore?
Yeah, for me, it's still an insane track, bro. I can't go
it's a
past
classic.
It. I can't go past it.
That-
And because I'd never heard it before I'd found M.O.P. It wasn't like...
okay, all right, that's interesting.
You know how there's some dudes who, like, you just know a track of? And you only
Yeah,
like, so many people know...
And it up. And it
yeah,
up.
Okay, yeah.
And you look at the crowd in
and the
that
up-
film clip, it's all white
Yeah,
people.
or even a good example for me is like people I know will all know the track, like the House of Pain Jump Around. And they know that, but they've never heard any other track, if you know what I'm saying. So that's the one way they know. They were introduced through that one track. I was never like that with M.O.P. for me.
Okay.
It was just discovering. I think maybe like, it was probably when you originally back in the day gave me just a handful of tracks. And then I was like, fuck, I need this album or some shit. Because it was pretty much discovered as an album. I remember putting it on, like, being in my headphones, and just the first time I hear it, it was just 100% playthrough, no pauses, and just being mind blown. I was like, I didn't know shit could be this good, man. Like, this is just so fucking sick from start to finish. The amount of energy took me on a journey, dude.
That's giving me mad flashbacks because I remember when I first got the album, I only had loose M.O.P. songs, and I only like ones like "And It Up" and shit like that, the ones that everyone knew and had. And same thing for me, man. I was like, I sort of slept on these dudes, man. It fucking popped my head, man. I just couldn't
Same.
believe that.
They instantly went up to. I was like, okay, these guys are now up. They're top tier for me.
Yeah,
Like, it was just instantly threw them up there, bro.
I couldn't believe that I hadn't had that album for for long, because I think I was like, it was quite a while till I got my first M.O.P.
Yeah,
album,
dude.
but fucking
Just fucking hell, man. When I die, make sure you bury me with a cassette to the death.
Oh man. And then last song for me, man, is the one that wasn't produced by old mate, is Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
because the beat, the bass, and probably that this Guns N' Roses is my favorite Billy verse.
All right, yeah, sick.
It's my 100% my favorite. The whole thing,
Yeah.
Billy Danzini in Guns N' Roses is fucking. Yeah, that's probably my favorite performance from him off the whole album.
Killer. That's sick.
Was he say you know the deal. Bill putting brothers on chill. Bill putting brothers on chill. You know the deal. Quicker than a motherfucking hitman will. That's a little fame. Another motherfucking Cadillac.
Yes, kid.
Uh,
I got a funny quote just from I think it was from Billy, and when he was talking about because Lil Fame didn't do any production work on this album, but he does from the next album on.
Okay.
He does heaps shit, and then he starts producing shit for other people. You know, he does like Wu-Tang tracks. He starts really having like production work going out there. But apparently he's always had the most beat up equipment possible. Billy was saying he's like, no producer in history has ever had equipment as busted as his. Like the most busted equipment you could possibly imagine. And that's just sick. That's mad ghetto.
Yeah.
That's killer.
Respect.
Just shit barely working, knobs falling off, fucked
Respect,
up.
man.
Plug it in, man. We making a beat, dog.
Respect.
Respect, man. That's sick.
So just a quick synopsis. What would you say? I'd say it's like a gritty hardcore.
Oh, it's hardcore for sure. It's that hardcore New York, that real East Coast feel, but fucking hardcore. Hard to the core. Ring ding, motherfuckers.
It's a start to finish for me.
Oh, no doubt, dude. It's on the list for a reason.
My favorite M.O.P. album.
Hands down.
Was hands down.
Yeah,
Like
I
not
think-
even questionable.
Fire
it's
in the
not
Squad's
even.
got some killer
It's
fucking
got some
tracks,
sick
man.
ones on it, but this is.
But this is untouchable, bro.
This is fucking their best work
It's
they
fucking-
ever did, man.
Yeah. In my book,
In
man,
my
it's
humble
untouchable.
opinion, man, you
Humble.
killed it, bro. This is a fucking.
Fuck, man. If you haven't listened to this album, dude, go do yourself a fucking favor, bro.
And another, there's a cool doco surrounding a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Which
Do you know like the name?
go
What you
peep it.
well, just type in
find it.
M.O.P. doco or some shit.
I'll have to find it and send it to you. What
Yeah.
I think it was it was a concert I had. It was an M.O.P. concert on DVD, and I think like half of it was concert, and then the other half of it was like a biography type thing.
Sick.
And I think that's when they were
I'd
showing
be
them
keen to
going
check
around
that out.
Baselbat smashing up the bootlegger fucking
Yeah,
things,
sick.
bootlegging the CD. And I just want to say like again just reiterate how much of a beast Little Fame is as an MC, man.
Yeah.
Especially with them teeth, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you hear an
It's a
interview with a
mouthful, dude.
dude, that motherfucker can barely talk.
It's a motherfucking
And then you hear him on wax, it's like, oh my God, how, man? And just quickly, just for my, just to put myself, I think to reaffirm that Little Fame is the man. Heaps of concerts, man, like the EPMD, the Brooklyn one with Redman. Remember that one? They bring out Little Fame. There's heaps of a few concerts where I've seen they always, if they're gonna bring someone out from M.O.P, it's always him.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? I've never said, hey, it's Billy in the house. I haven't seen that at any concert ever. I've seen him bring out Little Fame quite a few times.
That's sick.
But
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hate in the comments, motherfucker.
Hate in the comments, man. Hey, fucking sick album, dude. What do we got next, though, bro? What is the next album on the list, man?
That's not in order, alphabetical order.
It's in that whole alphabet type shit.
What comes after M, man? After M? Fucking Nas, bro.
Nas,
Ill,
dog.
man. And when we say alphabetic, we're going by the artist, not the album name.
If you can't work that out.
If you can't work that out. And if you don't know where the notification fucking button is.
And first of all, if it bugs you the order we're saying it,
Yeah.
I think it's something between you and the therapist, mate.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Look, you can normally get 3 free sessions a year. I highly suggest you go get them, dog.
Yeah, you got
So
some
at the
fucking
time,
issues,
at
man.
the end of your therapy, I can say, we can't, you're too fucked up. go
my
kill
brain is
yourself, dog. Nas, man. Illmatic.
Illmatic, the debut fucking mind-blowing fucking chart-topping album, bro. 10-tracker, dude.
It's only 10 tracks.
And it's all it needs to be, though. I think they did good making it 10 tracks. So they're like, we don't need, why put filler in there, you know? If we don't have it, let's just make it start to finish fucking insane. Let's work on the tracks we got and just fucking produce them, dude. Because this is an A-star lineup of producers, bro. It's 5 crazy as fuck producers.
Well, the
coming
label
together.
was Columbia, and it was produced by fucking oh my God, man. MC Search, DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Q-Tip, Large Professor, LES?
LES. He's the only one that I'm not crazy familiar with.
And Faith N? Faith N, is that?
I'm not too sure, but the 5
They're the 2 I didn't know.
The 5 producers that are like that produce is it's Premier, Pete Rock, Large Pro, Q-Tip, and LES.
Yeah,
and then
man.
you've got like Serge, who'd be like executive producer.
Yeah.
He like overlooks the whole thing. But
Well, he's basically helped Nas get signed for this album.
exactly. He's the guy who fucking executive producer, whatever they'd call them and shit like that. And I'd say that other guy's sort of like that. Too, that Faith person or whatever you said. Because
so if you
the
hate
guys who are making the beats is them 5.
and if you hating on the white man, well, you know, I hate to say it, MC Search is pretty white, man. He
Dude.
did get Nas put on, so you got to give him props,
Mad
man.
respect to him, even for his own career and shit.
He
dude.
signed OC too, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And so that's a
So
guy.
that motherfucker had an eardrum
That's
on
a-
him, man.
To me, that's a guy who's at the forefront of hip hop with third bass. He's got his own fucking albums, and he's so prominent behind the scenes too. With Searchlight, finding those dudes, putting them on, it's crazy, man.
And I got to be honest, I put him in the white basket.
Yeah, that's what Chris at Gym was doing the other day. He's he's a hell nerd. I was like, okay.
You like Too Short, dude.
What are you talking about, bro? Okay, you're sick opinion. But anyway, fucking crazy production team, dude.
It's about
crazy.
the beats. It's about music.
Yeah,
not
it's
what you
about
look like.
music, dude. Yeah.
It's not my favourite fighter.
But Premier, I'll just go through the tracks real quick. I'll list off what producers did what, man. Because Premier, I haven't confirmed this one, but I'm pretty positive that Premier would have done the intro just because it leads into New York State of Mind. I'm pretty sure he did the intro. That's just fucking, I'll throw it out
I don't
there.
know how to start
Hate
this,
the comments,
man.
motherfuckers.
I love that video.
Yeah, and apparently that's just total ad-lib.
I
He's just in there and he's like, I don't know how to start this, man.
I don't know how to start
And
this,
then
man.
busted that whole first verse, one take. One fucking take, dude. Laid it down, bro. I was like, fuck, man. But anyway, yeah, Premier did fucking New York State of Mind, Memory Lane, Represent. Large Pro did Halftime, One Time for Your Mind, It Ain't Hard to Tell. Pete Rock's The World Is Yours. Q-Tip is obviously One Love. And then LES did Life's a Bitch, which has the AZ on it.
Wow.
And the Q-Tip one, the
So
One Love,
who did One Time for Your Mind?
that's Large Pro. And it doesn't sound like it. That's the one that surprised me. I didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
doesn't sound like a Large
beat
Pro. Yeah, that
at all.
that shocked me. I was like, I would have thought that was like a premiere or something.
Yeah, man.
And same as even just the Memory Lane. Hell, I would have almost thought that was a Pete Rock beat listening to it, but it's premiere. It's
Wow.
Yeah, cool though, man. Fucking cool
Well,
shit though, mate.
Out of 10 tracks.
And the Q-Tip one, just quickly, because we're talking about how they recorded their album in the Five Dogs basement, Five Dogs grandma's basement.
That's right.
That's where they recorded the Nas track too, One Love. Because
Okay.
Q-Tip made the beat down there, and they recorded it in there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just fucking sick.
Sick.
Anyway,
All right, from the top, man, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
you got 8.
8 out of 10. So I left 2 off.
All right, I wrote 5. I wrote 5 down.
All right, so
That's been my thing so far. Is I'm trying not to go past half of the tracks
Yep.
on there. If it's a 20 tracker, I'm like, I can't go past 10. Even 10's fucking pushing it.
yeah.
If I'm trying to go whatever, you know.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Hey.
if it has to be on there,
Yeah.
it has to be on
Basically, I'll just put the track list up on
there.
the thing.
Just put the track
People-
list up
yeah.
there, man.
What's your favorite tracks? And just
Look,
put the
yeah,
fucking,
hey, bro, you want to know my favorite ones? I'm telling
I'll
you,
pa-
I'm telling you,
I'll just
my
pass to
favorite
the
ones.
back of the fucking album on the fucking thing.
I can't pick favorite kids like that, man. So from the start, fucking NY State of Mind, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't know how to start this. Dude, rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm. dude.
Oh, like Scarface,
Sniffing
sniffing cocaine with an M16.
Holding a pen, I'm extreme.
Oh,
Dude.
man.
This is just straight from start to finish, non-stop lyrics, bro.
Lyricism,
non-stop
man.
lyrical content. It's not like, you know how we were saying, but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't fault it for it, though. How we we're saying the M.O.P is real drawn
With
out.
the
and
spacey.
space. This is just, I'm coming
Brrr.
from start to finish. I'm packing everything with rhymes to your motherfucking headpiece, dude. I'm just hitting you with rhymes non-stop, and everyone's going to be crazy, just so you know. You're barely going to be able to keep up. This is the type of album that legitimately, when I rap along to this album, my fucking jaw hurts.
Yeah.
I'm literally like,
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
yeah,
Like, I want to replay that, but
Yeah, I
shit.
get that from one time for yeah.
It like literally fucking hurts my jaw. How do you do this live, bro?
Did you know, before we go on to any other songs, fucking, that, and you might be able to hear it, that a lot of it was recorded in 92 and 93,
Yeah.
then wasn't released till 94.
Yep.
Some songs do sound a bit like older than others, do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, I think he was like 17 when he started writing and recording it or something.
Okay. Wow.
17 or 18. It was one of those. That's fucking young.
Like Cool G said,
And I think it might have come out when he was maybe 20 or 21 then or something like that.
like Cool G said, fucking, we've been dumbed down so much. That's why you got all these young cunts loving this horrible music. Because
Yeah.
in an interview, Cool G said, like, they say, why do you think people love this shit music now?
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't with it. This bubblegum rap, whatever. He goes, you know, the society's been dumbed down so much that they're being entertained by shit they shouldn't be entertained by. And I'm
yeah.
like, wow, yeah, man.
And one thing he said, I think he's in the same interview, that really stuck out to me is you can only, I can't remember I'm going to butcher the quote, but it was something along the lines of, you can only be entertained to the capacity of your intelligence.
Yes,
basically,
yeah, that,
you know?
and that's what he's saying. You know, like if you're entertained by fucking
And
once
this just reminds
Twinkle
me.
Twinkle Little Star, you primary school mentality, man.
Real quick, just a quick tangent. Reminds me of Lord Jamar saying in an interview, he's talking about someone mentions a new sort of track to him, and he's just absolutely hating on it, man. And he's like, it sounds like the fucking alphabet or some shit. And then he starts singing the tune.
Oh yes,
And he puts the alphabet
Yes.
in there, and he's like, A, B, Z.
Yes.
And then he's like, he's absolute shits on the song, and then he's like, hey, maybe that's the genius of the song. Every motherfucker knows their alphabet. You know?
I'm going, and then New York State of Mind, another one. If to me, New York State of Mind feels like a Cool G beat.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I can totally hear Cool G
Yeah,
on
that's
that beat.
Nice.
And it's got a hell quotable line from it that has been used so many times. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of
Ah,
death.
yeah,
You know how many times that was used
There's so
from
many.
then on, man?
There's so many quotes from this album.
Oh,
I think, that are
heaps,
like
man. That's one that really stands out to me, man.
Hot spot full of mad
I was
criminals.
going to
is
get to
one.
that
Yeah.
when we get to that. Fucking,
But
that's always...
what's your next track then?
Next one, I just had to put it, man, just because of it. Life's a bitch, because it's got AZ on there, and if you know, we were talking about people's voice changing. I think a few albums ago. Fucking, he's AZ, man. If you've heard anything from him, even he's one of them dudes that his talking voice is exactly the same as his performing voice.
That's like Wrekonize or some shit.
Yeah, exactly the same. And he sounds exactly the same now to This Life's a Bitch. He sounds exactly the fucking same.
Fuck yeah.
And I got to put it on there because it's a classic. But the next one would be The World Is Yours.
Dude, yeah.
The beat of them keys, man.
Dude, that's the Pete Rock one.
Is it?
That's Pete Rock. That's old Petey boy, bro. That's fucking...
That's
sick, man.
Probably one of the nicest beats on the fucking album for me, man.
That's a sick one.
It's just a beautiful beat, man.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's fucking beautiful.
It's fucking beautiful.
To me, that one and Memory Lane are the similar sort of tracks.
Okay,
and then New York State of Mind and Halftime are similar sort of tracks. I don't know why I get that vibe.
alright.
Like, just the style of the tracks.
Okay.
Because these ones are more like mellow, laid back, and then those two are like in your face, coming with that fucking lyrics from start to finish.
Well, the next one for me is Halftime.
Yeah.
And that's one of my all-time favourite Nas songs.
I think that's a
all
large
time.
pro. That's large pro, man. That's fucking...
I think he kills that, man.
Kills
Like the
it, dog.
verses, and I'd like to know what was 92, what was 93.
Yeah, that'd
what
be
was
good.
because
I actually don't know which tracks were made first.
because Halftime to me sounds like later. Sounds like if some of it was 92 and some of it was 93, in my head Halftime was the later.
Okay.
Because he sounds, it's just more. It's like he's fucking.
Yeah, he's got that confidence now.
He's
after
got the
doing
confidence.
a few tracks
He's
and he
done
knows
a few
how they
tracks,
sound.
man. He knows what sort of style he's going for. He cemented his fucking thing. I think it's a fucking real standout track.
And I
to
reckon
me,
the only one I
Halftime,
know
man.
would have been maybe later is Oh, well, I don't know if for sure what like recording rise of the verses. I remember I read a thing that Memory Lane Premier was saying originally there was a completely different beat. So he like remixed his own beat, and the beat we hear is a remix that he did because he had whatever beat he originally had. He said he heard One Love and Halftime, and he's like when he heard those, he was like, "Fuck, I need to up my shit because these tracks are fucking insane." And then he went back and redid the beat.
Who, Large Pro?
No, Premier.
Oh, Premier.
Premier said he heard the One Love and Halftime, which is the Q-Tip, and the one we're just talking about, the Large Pro production, and he was like, fuck, man, I need to change what I'm doing. I need to come even harder because these are insane tracks. And so the beat we hear is whatever he remixed it to be to match fucking those songs because he thought himself, he's like, I'm not fucking matching them. I need to come harder.
Just that Halftime, man. Right at the, like, just... He starts with before a blunt, I take out my front.
Yeah.
And it's...
Matter of fact, I'll be on a man.
And from there, it's just...
Yeah. It's
relentless,
yeah,
man.
and even the end of it, like it's the rhymes don't drop off
They
towards
don't
the
drop
end
off at all to the
bro.
end. There's
It's
no...
consistent.
Oh, this verse
I'm
is
continuing.
crazy verse,
Yeah.
that verse is slow. Then
No
each-
filler, bro.
No.
No filler.
As
No
a-
filler. It's not like I got this good like set of bars, this set of bars. I need to get me to there. Nah, it's fucking insane.
And that's... It's also one of my all-time favourite beats.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
I love the Halftime beat, man. It's fucking cranking beat, man. It's fucking amazing.
Sick.
And then I'd say the next one would be Memory Lane.
Memory Lane. Yeah,
and,
dude.
And can someone out there tell me who bit who? But you know, the beat, man, Scientific used it on his first album. The song's called "Ain't the Damn One."
Unreleased album.
Yeah, go listen to it.
At that point, it was
At
unreleased.
that point, yeah, because
The most blunted.
That's That's actually a Scientific album I could buy here. Like I have a hard copy.
Okay, nice.
Of
Yeah,
of Most Blunted. I've got a hard
Yeah.
copy of that one. Fucking but I ain't the damn one. And go and tell me who got the beat from who. But yeah,
Yeah.
Did they remix it later? Did he hear?
And that was the Memory Lane?
Memory Lane. Yeah,
Okay, because that's the one that Premier redid for the
So-
Nas one.
it's crazy.
So I don't know if maybe because that album was unreleased at that point, recorded in 92, but released in 98, if maybe the beat was switched before it was released. Who knows?
Who knows, man?
Fucking find out.
Who knows? Let us know. Then that'll go into my next favourite one, man. One Time for Your Mind.
All right, I have to mention One Love before that.
Okay, yeah.
Because One Love is an insane track to me. Fucking the flow on that is so wicked, dude. I reckon it's sick.
Yeah.
With the drums, dude, the snares on that, it's tight. It's probably one of the tightest sort of productions on there, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's just the One Love, the QT. I reckon it's a sick song, man.
Yep.
I can't front on it. I reckon it's fucking dope.
Yep.
And
Sick.
then just go on to yours now.
Sick. One
Tells
time.
a sick story too. So.
One Time for Your Mind, man.
Yeah, dude.
I think I always skip past that one just to get to One Time for You because it's my favourite fucking.
Yeah.
I think One Time for Your Mind, it's out of that and Halftime for my favourite Nas songs ever.
Yep.
And I just
Sick.
can never get enough of them. But that beat, man, who did One Time for Your Mind?
That
'Cause
was
that's
Large
got
Pro,
that,
dude, I think.
That bass, man.
Was it Large Pro? No, sorry. Yes, it was.
It's a booming fucking beat, man.
And it's a song that feels like it progresses, you know?
Oh, yeah,
it's
man.
like somehow it doesn't feel like it's stale or it sits in the one spot. It's just constantly progressing, rhyme-wise and with the beat. It just sounds like you're constantly building up to crazier shit.
To the end
Yeah,
there, 'cause
exactly.
the end's crazy, man.
Like you're just building up to that end point and then he hammers it home.
I love that line he's got in there in the first verse, right at the start. I watch a flick iller than root for the villain.
Yes.
And I'm always, dude, that's my thing when I watch movies, man. I'm always generally going for the bad guy because I'm so sick of the cookie cutter good guy, bad guy. I just want the bad guy to win. I'm sick of these
yeah.
corny ass fucking happy end. I've been like that since a little kid, man. I was rooting for Lex Luthor and I wanted him once.
Yeah.
Just once, man.
That's funny. Scientific's got a funny line we'll come to after about the villains and shit.
Oh,
too. That makes me laugh. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
And after that, I got to say represent because money. That's got, like you said, man, it's got that another totally quotable one that's been cut to death is Corners is the hot spot full of mad criminals. How many times have you heard that, man?
Too many, almost.
You know, it's fucking, that was a fucking.
That was a loved one.
A loved sample,
That's a
wasn't
sample,
it?
dude.
And then for me, it ain't hard to tell because of that horn, man.
Yep.
So that horn, I love that horn,
Got
man.
it, bro. Got it.
I'm a horn dude. But what's your synopsis, man? Debut album,
Just insanity, man. Start to finish, crazy rhymes, bro.
out
Non-stop.
of his like discography. Where's this?
Out of Nas's discography, top. To me, I don't care what anyone says. In my opinion, none of his albums compare to it. For me, personally, his second one's got some good tracks, but I think he should have kept the same producers for every album, personally, because I think he's a dude where his beats fall off for me.
Yeah, same,
Big time.
same. His rhymes don't.
Yeah, but that's where
I'm
I'm a beat dude. Like, I'm a music man, you know? Like, it's about the music.
Yeah, it's got to be the full package for me. But, you know, like we've said it before, we can get through a song, like maybe me more so than you. I can listen to shit sometimes just for the lyrics.
Yeah.
I can, you know, if it's fire to me.
If it's got a flow, man. If it's got that
If it's
flow.
got some crazy wordplay and some wicked punchlines in there, some Sean Price shit, I can put it to the side.
Yeah.
It won't be my favourite
But
song.
that's why I can do, like...
Probably won't make one of my mixtapes.
Yeah.
But I'll put it on every now and then and listen just so I can say the verse myself.
Yeah, that's why I do a fair few tracks off Magnum Force.
Okay,
Yep. Skelter's other one.
Yep.
Because, like, I'm not a big fan of the beats, but the fucking Sean Price verses, dude.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it's
crazy, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
couldn't
bro.
you just have them beats, man?
Yeah, what you doing, man? But even some of those beats aren't even too bad. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I was just way fucking thriving off the first album.
Yeah.
And the second one sounded nothing like it. So I was like, what?
Yeah, I know.
I'll jump straight back to the first one.
But even to like back you up there, like to an extent, that's true. But then it's been so many years for me that it never grew on me.
Yeah.
Like, so you can't say I'm just locked into that sound.
Yeah.
I can listen to it without listening to Nocturnal for a year, months, come and try and listen to it, and it was just never grabs me.
It won't do the first one, but tracks like Guns N' Ones, I've listened to that just as many times as tracks off the first album.
Yeah.
You know, his verse in that is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Back to fucking
Crazy. Back to Nas.
Back to Nas. It's a legendary start to finish album, man. That can't be fucked with, and had to be on the list, bro.
Perfect beats for every track. Crazy rhymes.
You know, there's this just couldn't be an honourable mention. It
How
had
you
to
get
be.
how you get only 10 tracks, have 5 producers, and have them all cohesively be together in one fucking album is insane, man. It's
That's
nuts.
like the first year we did the Cool G album that had a lot of producers on there with not many tracks.
Yeah.
And they pulled that off.
I even reckon the Finesse one had a fair few. It
Yes.
was like it had a few on there.
Yeah.
Can't remember them, but
Fucking hell, man. No
Dude.
particular order. The third one, brother.
dude, the third one is a fucking album, dude. I mentioned it last week, and I said it was one of my favorites. I said Wu-Tang Clan was one of my favorite albums, and this is up there too. This is could be the number one. This is a fucking insane album that even the artist said he's not a huge fan of, you know. But this is
But
fucking...
but there's a good justification. We'll get to that at the end.
Yeah. This is Redman's second album, dude. There is a dark side. There is a dark side, man. Yeah.
If you know that, you know what the fuck that is, bro.
Yeah, dude. This is the album to me. When I first discovered this album and did it from start to finish, this is the album that made me realize that albums are meant to be done as albums.
Yeah.
Like there's not I basically don't listen to just tracks off this album. It's rare that I pull tracks off the album because I will just listen to the album. If I hear a song, I just now want to hear the next song that comes after it. It's like watching a scene from a movie and then trying to put on a scene from a different movie. I know I sort of want to see what happens in the first movie. I want to see the next scene, please. And that's what it's like to me. It's like a full-on experience, and that's it. It's not just tracks put together.
It's an experience, bro.
To me, it's like a legitimate journey through the dark side, dude. It's like it's the first one to me that made me compare it to like a cinematic experience.
Yeah, I don't think you could say that any better, man.
Yeah.
That's I've never really realised that until you've just said it, but as you're saying, I'm just having, you can probably see a light bulb above my head, but it's like, that's what I've loved about it. It's a fucking experience, man.
Yeah, legitimately. I don't think you could do it. They're good tracks to do by themselves.
Which I do all the time. For my mixes in my car, I always pull songs off.
But
those.
every track for me is just highlighted so much better as listening to it through the album, as going from the last song to that song. It's fucking
when that
insane,
one fades
man.
out, fades into the next
and
one.
just the funk, the feel of it is insane, man. It's crazy, dude. It's that cosmic slop type shit.
Right, this is one of my all-time favorite albums.
And
this is probably my favorite Redman album.
Yeah,
man.
this is definitely my favorite.
This is my favorite Redman.
This is
album.
probably my favorite album of all time.
That's
it probably
great.
doesn't have some of my favorite songs of all time. I could probably pull out like maybe a song or something I like, but for an album by itself, this is my favorite just because of what it did to me. Like I have literal connections of what this album did to me and changed the way I feel about music and albums and shit like that. Like the entire atmosphere of the album is insane. And saying that, this is one where I don't actually listen to the intro.
Okay.
This is one album where I'll
You
skip
get
the intro.
impatient?
Yeah.
You just can't.
Because to me, the intro is bob your head. To me,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like the unofficial intro to the song.
But I do like.
Okay, Redman.
Yeah, I
I
want
do-
you to completely forget how you did it.
I
Yeah.
want you to completely forget how you did your last album, Redman.
yeah.
I actually really.
Multiply funk nucleus.
Actually, I like it. But if you didn't know, Redman is the artist. Def Jam label, produced by Eric
And-
Sermon, Redman,
Dude.
Rockweiler.
Redman produced so much of this album. I didn't realize that, man. Blew my mind when I discovered it. Makes me love the album even more. That he does.
He can
does
do both.
production on every single track, and then like Eric Sermon is credited for being on some of them, so obviously helps out in that. But there's not a single track that Redman isn't credited for doing production.
Well,
on.
I know he had a lot to do with Artifacts albums.
Oh yeah,
A
like,
lot.
That's killer.
I think he even founded Artifacts.
Yeah.
I think they come up under him like Does Effects
Yeah,
under
that's sick. And
Parrish.
he like does the production.
He done a lot of production and shit for them.
because that
man.
album, their first one, I think, same year.
Okay.
The Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
It is because it's
Yeah.
a mention. an honourable mention.
Artifacts of Redman coming through your fucking blood.
It only peaked at 13, which is crazy to me. 20 tracks, man.
20 tracks.
20 tracks.
It was.
I'd say probably 3 or 4 skits, though. Probably
Yeah.
3 skits.
Yeah.
So I'd say about 17 tracks all up.
Yeah.
Actual
and
songs.
what I got was you know how it's got Tonight's the Night remix at the end?
Yeah.
That was only on the CD release initially.
Okay, which
So-
I got.
Yeah,
Which I
because
had. That's why I would have it.
yeah, because it wasn't on like the vinyl pressings and stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't know why. What the deal with that is, logistics and shit.
I'm trying to remember if it was a 2-discer. I can't remember now. I don't think it was.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it was. But even the I remember
'Cause
what
even the LP, I think I got. It's just in there. We can check it. But
what drew me to it was in the shop. I still remember the day flicking through and then seeing his head
dude, it's sick.
sticking out of the
And
dirt.
apparently that's a shout out to
Phonics, Urbonics, some old school
Funkadelic.
Funkadelic's
Funkadelic's 1971 album Maggot Brain.
That's the one.
And the same people even have a 1973 album called Cosmic Slop.
That's right. That's
A lot of
right.
inspiration coming from there.
Yep.
But I reckon you can hear a little bit of a Snoop Dogg influence that he has.
Yeah.
Especially like, who are you, conceited bastard?
Yep.
You know, like that sort of shit and stuff.
Because I've seen them talk to each other before about it, and Snoop, they were saying how they inspired each other.
Yeah,
and
sick.
and Snoop was saying for one of his albums, I think it was the album after Doggy Style, he got a lot of inspiration from Muddy Waters.
Ah, sick.
And Redman was like,
I love how,
I never
dude,
knew that, man.
it's like the NWA and the A Tribe Called
He's
Quest.
like, bro, you motherfuckers were coming crazy
That's
to that
sick.
funk, man. You inspired me hard.
I love how one dude hears his album, he's like, fuck, that inspires me. This dude hears
That's
his
sick.
album, that inspires me. And
It
then
was
they're
on
just going
that
back and forth.
GG TV.
All right, yeah.
There's
yeah.
a Redman
Sick.
one on there. You have
That's
to go
good.
on it. So let's fucking get
But
into
dude,
some songs,
I
man.
reckon just his flow is so funky. Redman has the funkiest flow in this album I've ever heard. It's like, it literally reminds me of like that James Brown, like, it's like if James Brown was a rapper, man, you know,
100%,
like
yeah, man.
with the way, the delivery and
Fucking
like,
killer reference,
it's
man.
fucking, yeah, cheers,
Oh,
bro.
100%.
Like, it's that
110%
like crazy
agree,
funk.
man.
I don't think any other rapper could deliver these
He's a
lines.
hip hop James Brown.
Yeah, legit, man.
100%,
bro.
man.
That's locked in. We locking that shit in,
we
man.
lock that shit in. Come fucking fight me in the comments.
Come fight
dog.
me, man. Ow!
Hey!
I don't think any other rapper could deliver the lines he does, bro. It's so like, it's got that offbeat, on beat. It's I can't even describe it because it's so fucking like no one else could fit the like just deliver that.
And it's
I don't
not
think.
just that, man. It's where I get the James Brown, like where that bing for me is the hooah.
Yeah, that's
all his fucking ad lib shit,
that's something
man.
I think he's the king of ad libs. Like Busta Rhymes was doing that a
Yes,
bit too and
yes,
shit.
yeah,
But even
get
like
it.
The Coming is, I think that's 96.
Yes,
so you know,
yes.
fucking he obviously was in Lords of the Underground doing all that type of shit. Rah rah, like a dungeon dragon.
Leaders of the
or
New
whatever.
School.
Yeah, sorry, fucking. When I say Lords of the Underground,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Fucking
Man.
comment.
Comment down below, man. I seen a windpipe.
Why'd you correct me if it don't matter?
He was in Smif-N-Wessun.
I love them guys.
Yeah. But
Like you said,
don't
yeah,
even
man.
know what I was saying. But fuck yeah, funky.
He's a James Brown fucking of hip hop, man,
Yeah.
with his ad libby shit.
Yeah, king of it. I reckon I want to know how many tracks are in a song. You know, like a track being like how many layers or whatever you do to produce. Know what the fuck I'm saying, but like how many elements of just vocals are in a track? How many elements? How many tracks are in there? Or just on one song? I want to know how many backup recordings.
Oh,
basically. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So
How
like
many
does
times
the
does it go?
verse?
Yes, yeah. I've
A
always wanted...
second recording doing these ones. Is there how many?
Redman for me is one of them dudes, man, that brought that to light to me.
Yeah.
Where I was like, because when you're
I
rapping
originated
along,
all that wow shit.
when you're rapping along with it, performing it, you know, when you're doing your
When you're on stage.
when you're doing your
on
concert at
stage.
home in your boxes,
Yeah. Cooking
and,
up
and you're
steak and
totally
shit.
killing it, you every MC.
Yeah.
You get to a point where you realize, especially with Redman type shit, you
I'm
can't.
struggling to do my verses.
I can't. I'm struggling to fit all my verses in today, guys. So the ad lib with the
Sorry, guys.
because he's whoos and shit.
Dude,
they
yeah.
he overlaps them.
Yeah.
with like a punchline or with a setup.
Yeah.
You know, like, so there's no way he can possibly be doing all that in one take.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
It's and this is one to me where like I've tried to show some people some albums or like tried to get them to understand like that James Brown type of funk, that craziness that he's doing, because it's not every line. He doesn't spit on beat. You know, he's not just da 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 da.
No, he's all over the place,
It's
man.
all over the place. So I think it's a
so
type of album
stimulating for
for
me.
dudes that aren't crazy heads like us. It takes a few listens to maybe understand and appreciate that
What he's doing.
exactly that level of funk, and for it to sink into you. At first, you're probably just like, this guy's fucking all over. But once, like, shit, man, when that sets itself in your head, when that settles down, and the stimulation stops, you're just left with mind-blowing punchlines and delivery.
He's
dude.
my top 5 MC of all time, man.
I think he's one of the goats, man. He's a dude still doing it today, bro.
Still sounds the same. One thing that hurts me, man, is he isn't that he never got to Biggie Tupac status. That fucking blows my brain. I do not understand it. I don't. Especially how many Redman disses have you ever heard?
None. Every cunt loves this dude.
Who in the scene? What artist doesn't respect this guy? None.
Legitimately, like
All of them.
He's on Tupac tracks. He's with Biggie. He's mentioned.
There's
in
not one
Tribe
diss
Called Quest
against
songs.
him. No one's come at him. No one's dissed him.
And even Wu-Tang's like he's an honorary
honorary
member. You
member
know,
of
like
Wu-Tang.
everyone loves him. Every cunt loves him,
Anyone
bro.
he's interacted with
Yeah.
loves him. Anyone who's listened to him,
And he's the realest motherfucker,
he's
man.
the realest motherfucker.
Do you remember in the Rhyme and Reason doco when they're at the Jack the Rapper fucking convention and he's on the floor and he's got like his jumper like all up sideways. He's got the massive afro and he's like, you don't see me up in like the hotel rooms chilling. I'm down here handing out my tapes. He's like, and I'm fucking gold, baby. I'm real as shit. Jumper's just like a quarter on. I'm fucking sick, dude.
But one of my favorite stories that I just can't get his head out of my head is when Stretch is telling the story of how they went to the house and they're all hell blunted, man.
Yes, dude, yeah.
And fucking someone had a toothbrush they
It was
would
at
clean their
Stretch's house,
sneakers
yeah.
with.
Yeah.
And Redman was brushing his teeth. He got so high he was brushing his teeth with the sneaker
sneaker
toothbrush.
one.
And then it just cuts to Redman.
And he's like, yeah.
When they're talking about it, he doesn't deny it or he's not embarrassed.
Doesn't that
He's just
shit.
got that grimy fucking
Sick, man. Sick. Fuck this motherfucker.
Let's get into it, man. 20 tracks, bro.
Shit, dude.
So I'm pretty sure what you're going to come with first.
Me?
I'm pretty sure, Bob, you head to this?
Yep. Oh, well, is that before? Which one? Is that second, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. That one.
So that's basically track 1.
Yeah,
After
because
the
to me, that's where the album, like, officially starts. Song-wise,
You ain't got no
obviously.
heart, you're chestless, you're
Yes,
hot,
dude.
so
Just
my
because
necklace.
that's the one that gives you the vibe of the album too, like they usually do. But it's like we're coming with this crazy cosmic funk that, just the feel of the beat. It's so spacey and fucking.
Well, no, like you said, like, you know, this gives you the feel when they usually do. No, not always. Like, I'd argue heaps that some albums are pretty uncoherent, like that Far Side one.
Yeah, it's just the ones we mentioned usually happen
Yep.
to be sick, and
Yep.
I usually end up having to say that
Yep.
a lot of the time. I'm like, the intros.
But I reckon you're right, man. This one, like, with that intro, it's a very, it has a very themed album,
yeah.
this one. Has the theme, and it sticks to that theme, doesn't divert from
Yeah.
that theme. It's all about that cosmic slop
Yeah,
funk.
it's into that dark side
Dark
shit,
side
dude.
shit, man. It's got.
And then after that, I've got Journey Through the Dark Side.
Woo!
dude. Yeah.
Because he's got the, I love it, man. The Like a Glove. Oh, no, it's not Like a Glove. He's
No,
got
that's-
the, War Red Man Gems in him. That's from this one.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
What you got the mic turned up for? What the fuck you got the mic?
Chief Rock underground MCs drop like Chief Rock.
Oh man, that's a killer. Because it's funny too. That's another thing. Quickly, we've gone on a huge tangent about Redman.
I'm sorry. We'll do an episode on him one day.
Not only is he the James Brown of hip hop, he's the original stand-up of hip hop, man.
Funny dude.
He's
man.
a stand-up comedian, bro,
Hell yeah.
of hip hop.
I
He's
agree.
one funny
He's
motherfucker.
hilarious.
He's a dude that can rev you up and make you laugh at the same time. He hits you with like a hardcore funny bar.
Well, dude,
Like,
to me, the perfect example is that is I can't even remember what song it's on right now. Neurotic.
I bite your whole nipple
Or,
off.
can any MC do this?
Puss, puss.
And then it's
puss, and then come
And
back
come
on the
back on the
mic.
I think not. Sick.
Yeah.
My paper pen leaves nothing spats.
Fucking
Fucking funky
Journey Through
shit,
Dark
man.
Side. 1,000,001 Buddha
Yeah,
spots.
I
next.
even got just the journey before that. I had to write because I just love.
Oh, okay, yep.
I love the first line in that, dude. It's just a repeat to me. When he's like, I travel the Milky Way, the skies of the gods, then return 6 billion feet beneath to get cigar.
That's
dude. Repeat, dude. That line is insane, man. And I love when the Scullys and the Scully hats and punchlines. That shit's fucking just a sick line, dude.
That's
He says it in 2 tracks.
Okay, yeah.
He says it a bit differently.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
other one.
okay, yeah.
It's fucking insane, man.
because
And
I've
then-
even got it written down here. That
Yeah, because he says that I think in Rockefeller.
That's
as
the
well,
one,
doesn't he?
that's the one.
Yeah.
you get
Sick,
funk
man.
tracks, punchlines, and skull hats.
Had
Fucking
a little red man in town.
1,000,001 Buddha spots.
beat,
man.
bro.
The bass line,
The
bro.
beat. This is where it's that real rough funk type shit. That shit that reminds me of Eric Sermon. You know, that reminds me of Eric Sermon type track,
Yeah.
like a beat. I'm not sure. I'm sure Eric Sermon's credited on that one. I've no doubt.
This is the
Probably
one,
not, but I
man.
have
If
no
you
doubt.
got a good stereo or a sub in your car, this one, man.
And his flow's so funky, man. Funky.
Another quotable line. Hey, bro, I didn't know your Nickelback's come back
Yeah,
fat.
check it. He's got so many sick ones, man. Leave
There's
you on
so
your
many-
back like Godzilla did. Gamera.
Oh, bro, he could be one of the most quotable MCs
Yeah.
of all time. And because for what I just said before, it's like he mixes the James Brown funk with comedy bars, with hardcore
Yeah.
punchlines.
And I don't know how to describe the flow, but the way he always does his first line to set up his punchline makes his punchlines hit so much harder, man.
He's a wizard, bro.
He's a legitimate wizard, dude. He's making
He's just-
spells, bro.
He's one of them dudes who was just born with it.
He's concocting spell, and he didn't even want to do it at the start when you hear him and stuff. He's like, I was just a DJ. I was just doing shit.
His
for other
dad's
cunts and that,
nutsack
like-
needs to have some like
He needs some
testing on it, man.
Yeah.
Because like he fucking came out like that, man.
Yeah, fucking wild, man.
Fucking crazy,
Wild, dude. Oh, what do you got next though? Is that neurotic?
Oh,
That's one of my favorites
brother.
on the album.
This
dude.
is probably my
Yeah.
favorite.
I like cracking brews with bitches.
Oh man, this is the one that has so much shit that gets stuck in my head. If I'm just making a quick mix, this is one song. If I can only take one if I'm trying to take one song from each, this is the song.
That's the song. Yeah.
This
nice,
is the song
nice.
for me that I always have always grabbed.
Yep. I got one like that up the end that'll be like a mixtape one for
Yep,
me. It's
yep.
always a mixtape one usually.
There's so many great quotables in Neurotic.
It's so funky, eh?
The beat, it's funny as fuck, and it's also it coined the whole "fuck you, Red Man."
Yeah. Which he got from Ice
Motherfuck
Cube.
you.
But that's
Yep,
sick,
yep.
dude. That's sick.
But the way he does it
Is killer.
is
I reckon he took it like I recognize that as a Red Man thing now. You know, like
I don't even recognize it as an Ice Cube
yeah,
thing.
exactly, yeah.
And the way he did it is like we're saying, man. He took it from Ice Cube's hardcore, fuck you, Ice Cube,
In your face, like yeah,
and he made it funny.
yeah.
He put that comedy.
I love how he
Touch on it, man.
Redman has a great tendency to be like self-deprecating.
Yes,
Like he shits on himself all the time, and that's so
shit, man.
funny to
I
me.
always love that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I always liked about Eminem's early stuff.
Yeah.
How he just it's like I'm gonna diss myself and put myself down before you even
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
And when it's your turn, you're not gonna have anything left.
Anything, dude.
You got nothing left to say to me, dog.
It's like on one of his later albums when he's like, my middle name must be fuck you. And everywhere I go, people be like, fuck you. I'll be that.
I'll be there.
Sick, that's my jam,
Bitches
dog.
be like, you ain't
Yeah,
shit.
because when
I'll
I'm in the
be
club,
there.
bitches be like, he ain't shit. Sick. Sick,
Fuck,
dude.
that's what, because that makes a dude humble.
It's killer.
Do you know, that's what it
Yeah.
comes across as.
And it
eh?
shows how real he is. He's like, I know I'm a fucking,
Yeah,
you know?
it's not like Floyd Mayweather shit. I'm the best motherfucker in the cosmos.
Yeah.
I got the fucking
Yeah, no
million.
shit, yeah.
You know,
But he was
I
like that.
masturbate in the mirror and blow on my own chest.
Yeah, doing
know,
the fucking...
doing the kill.
Yeah, the American Psycho.
You know,
Yeah.
fucking.
But
none of
he's like that from his first album, man. I never claimed to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. What you got next, man? What was the next song?
Rockefeller, man.
Dude, that's one of my
That's
favorites.
the funk tracks,
That's that-
punchlines, and skull hats.
That's that funk shit, dude. That's where it's so on point to me.
You know, that's another one.
That to me should have been a single. I don't know if it was, but I don't know how that wasn't released as the single from the album. That's fucking a funky song. Man.
Well, is Rockefeller? Is that the one? Because there's a few of them, but does it? Is this one of the ones where it starts off with the fucking chipmunk voice?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like for years, bro. When I first got this,
Wait, does it start with it,
I'm pretty sure talking at the start,
or does it end with it?
or it starts, man.
Okay, because I know the New York one that starts with like Hurricane G sort of thing.
Yeah, but this one's got that because there's another track on here that does it as well. It's got that fucking real high pitched chipmunky voice talking at
Hey,
the.
red man, would you roll that blunt?
Yeah,
that's
so-
that New York one that's
yeah.
got. That's what I'm. Is that the voice you think?
It's that sort of that voice. It's at the start of this. Now, when I first bought this album, I never.
Oh yes, when it's like, welcome to that ball, Chocolate City, my man.
That's right. So
Brick City Brigade.
I was like,
That's the only thing that I always thought when I was like showing the song to people. I was like, the start, they'll probably be like, what is this?
I never actually got to listen to that song. You know, I had owned the album for at least a year and constantly skipped it. Just because I was young and dumb and didn't really think
Young, dumb, full cum,
you know,
fucking-
and too keen to get to the fucking next ones.
Had to get to that
Bro,
can't
man,
wait.
now for me, like you said, I don't know how it wasn't a single. It's one of my favorite tracks on the album,
Same, man. It's one of my favorite Redman tracks.
His fucking verses, bro.
Oh, so crazy, eh?
Oh my god.
The timing.
Because this
and
is the
everything,
one.
It hits.
Is this the one I come hotter than Tretch?
No.
Or this is the one the coming through your block? Can't you smell it, trick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Elephant.
Hit you with the elements.
Yeah.
Irrelevant elements. Fucking
Yeah.
not even gonna try. Not without
But
the
that's
beat.
the one. Can't you smell it? Trick.
Can't
On
you
a
smell it?
copy,
Trick.
crack my whole format.
You get funk tracks, punchlines, and skull hats.
Dude, yes.
Another one, Green Island.
That's an insane one to me too, man. That's one of the first Redman tracks I ever heard.
Okay.
Before I'd ever even, that was one of the ones that I just, because I was just looking up, trying to find them on YouTube when I was like fucking 12, you know,
Okay.
like just typing in songs and shit. And that was one of the ones I found. It was like that, whatever, man. There was a few other tracks.
yep,
that, like,
yep.
Mainly,
Whatever, man.
you'd find the ones with Method Man were the ones that would
Yeah.
just pop up
Yes.
naturally.
Yeah. I noticed that.
But
That's why I think he's a hard dude to find, because he doesn't have the Tupac and Biggie status, and he done a lot of shit with Method Man. That's sort of, I think that sort of hurts him in places like Australia and that.
yeah.
Where if you don't have a friend that has heaps of Redman albums, or know someone that knows a lot about Redman, like has been a big Redman fan, it's going to be hard for you, man, to find some of these, because like you said, you're going to get a lot of Red and Meth stuff
Yeah.
to go through.
Well, especially these days, especially because dudes like Red and Meth are still releasing tracks.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang's still, they're back on it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to find the older tracks. You got to seek them out. That's why you do the albums. That's why we here, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
why we here,
Put you
though.
onto that shit,
But
dog.
I love even just the start of Green Island when they're just talking. Like, 2 palm trees. And then he's like, take some steps. All right, let's start digging. Nah, 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 nah. I just love that. All right, let's start digging.
That whole I love the start of that.
2 palm trees.
Who is that brother, Redman and
Reggie
Reggie
Nalbo.
Nalbo?
Sick, man.
Next one after that, man. This beat, bro.
This is the one that makes the mixtapes for me.
This next one?
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh, okay. No, sorry. I was thinking of another one. I was thinking of the next one.
it'll be next.
But the beat is crazy.
Basically,
Yeah.
man, the beat is.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's. Do you know what? It's like this. It's,
Fuck yeah.
You know when you have
Good
one of them
description, man.
acid
You don't know what
trips,
that meant.
you don't know what
You have
psilocybin
not
is.
heard it.
You don't know what psilocybin is,
Yeah.
man. This is a psilocybin for me, man. It's like
Yeah, dude.
a bit scattered.
It's like moving. Almost,
moving,
like,
man.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Fuck yeah.
I could just imagine if you were tripping hard and someone put this on, it would fuck with my
Yeah.
cerebellum.
Yeah.
It would.
Basically.
Oh
my God,
it would fuck me up, man. Because he starts it off. Do you know? I've written it down just so I didn't fuck it up.
Sick. Sick. You wrote it. You do it, man.
The way he starts it, man, with "Hey dudes, my interlude's more fatter than most dudes' LPs."
So don't sell me the stealth
Oh,
cheese.
sell me the stale cheese.
Yeah.
Just that whole start, though,
And that-
man.
exact-
Hey dudes, my interlude's
It
fatter
reminds
than
me
most
of the
dudes'
interlude
LPs.
off Muddy Waters.
And he doesn't say dudes either. But.
Yeah. Whatever.
But I thought when I was writing it down, I'm like, actually, dudes rhymes with interludes.
Rhymes, dude.
Way better.
I might take that.
Why didn't he say dudes?
But that's reminds me because it's so true, man. When you listen to like even just the interlude off Muddy Waters, bro. When he's like bomb, trom, funky good, then Haitian underarms represent Jersey. It's an interlude, and it's literally I'll play that over some dude's tracks.
Oh, bro, that's better than 6ix9ine's discography.
Legitimately,
That interlude.
my interlude is legitimately fatter than most dudes' LPs.
Because that's what I had going through my head. And I was like, oh, I gotta say, I'm glad you said it because that's what I wanted to say about it. Was that it's true. It's fucking
literally true. He's
funny.
not just stating it.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's 100% true. Go back and listen to it, man, and
Yeah.
tell me that shit isn't
And,
better than Little Xan, Little fucking Jeezy, Wheezy, Heezy, Fleazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better than any of them, man.
Yeah.
Better.
Better. And then the next one's the one that makes my fucking.
Oh, every single time,
this
man.
one's a mixtape maker, bro.
Yeah, I
This,
want to hear that tune again.
Yeah.
That tune, the bomb, yo.
That's it, the bomb, yo. Can't wait, by Redman. You got it.
Can't wait. He says,
On the Dark Side Radio.
on the Dark Side Radio.
Woo! Check it out. This is the one that, to me, that sounds a bit different from the other ones.
Yes.
The other tracks.
Yeah, it does, man.
But I love it. I love the vibe of it, man. It's probably his hardest one, I reckon.
Okay.
Where it's just,
all right.
it's fucking a bit more. The rest of it is sort of like slow funk funny, and this one
Yep.
he's just like, I'm fucking
Yeah.
hitting you with the shit.
Bah, bah.
Like I had cerebral palsy.
My flows be wet like
All you girls' draws be. And then the just the way it ends.
You know what I
too,
really
bro.
like about it too, man, is and I want to know if any heads out there know "Can't Wait" by Redman. Where's the hook from? Where did they sample that from? I can't wait.
I'm not
too
sure.
long.
We can find that
I
out.
really like it, man.
We can definitely find that
It,
out.
you know, like we're not R&B dudes by
Yeah.
any means, but we always like a
But
little.
that stuff's cool.
We always like a little bit of chick singing
I
in a
wouldn't
track
even
here
call
and
that
there.
R&B. That's just fucking
But, you know, I could-
sampling the soul, baby.
Yeah, I know, but you can see that it could be put in that
Definitely,
category, you know. But, you know, we've always said, you know, like when you've got a chick singing for a chorus or something, then the dude comes back with his
Yeah.
verse, it just makes the verse
But
even harder.
just the way the Can't Wait is over the drums and the beat is just sick, man.
I can't. It's
Like you see, when he comes back in, it makes it even sicker.
Oh, it just
I
makes it
catch the A train to the left.
Mm.
And the way the song finishes, man, is sick.
Yes.
Cool, smooth.
Oh,
like,
yes, man.
Fuck, man, it's sick.
That's
I'll be saying some shit.
obviously, you don't know? Go home and, what's
If
he
you
say?
didn't get it,
Yeah, go home and
laugh now.
cry.
And figure the shit out when you get home.
Figure the shit out when you get home. Because this is the one, I'm the brother in the back of the back row, in the movies Puff and Booty
In the back row, yeah. Switching speeds like Bruce Lee
Oh,
riding a
Fuji.
Fuji in the movie, dude.
Oh my god,
Sick,
man.
man. Sick,
I'll be saying
man.
some shit.
I'll be saying some shit.
The next one for me is another one of my favorites,
Dude,
man.
same.
When I Come Around.
That's the one, bro.
Oh man. And I love how they've sampled.
When I come around, homeboy, watch your nugget.
They've also
Red man, that was last album.
that was last
Bust
album. They've when I Come Around, they've sampled fucking Tonight's the Night. If you hear it,
Oh,
wait,
yes, yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck,
Yeah,
Red man?
yeah.
And it's even got the whoop.
Wait, yo,
You know how- 'cause-
Red
you
man.
know,
What the fuck?
You know
yo,
how like
Red
when I've
man.
said, "Oh, can you take that cut and mate put it in this beat?" You know, if we're trying to make it, and you're like, "Oh, but it's got that noise." You know, can you find an a cappella without?
Yes,
the...
yes.
I like it when they can't and they just fit.
When it's done right, yeah.
When they just fit it in because it's even got the whoop.
Yes.
Wait, what the fuck, Red man?
Yeah.
They've put that whole thing in there
That's
and it
killer.
just fits perfect.
Reminds me, I think it was the end of the Master Race track, that 2008. Is that what it was called?
Oh, 2040. 2040.
Yeah, I don't know why 8 was in my head. I'll just pull a number out.
Just felt it.
2099. I think it's probably not even that track now, but it's got a Jezza cut from Liquid Swords, and it just always reminds me is of they can't obviously you can't get to acapella because the cut has got the Liquid Swords bit in it.
Okay.
But it hits so perfectly at the end of the chorus that it finishes the chorus off, like the sound of the chorus
Oh,
perfectly.
sick.
And it's just got like the boom, boom, like you can hear a bit
Oh,
of that.
sick.
And it's fucking sick, man. Sometimes it's fucking needed.
Sick.
It's killer. Adds to your beats and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Oh
sick.
yeah, man. Hell
But
yeah.
that's a track, man.
That's a fucking
That's a
track.
track,
The
man.
beat, man. I love that whole thing. And next for me is another favorite, man. I've only got 3 more or two more after this one. What it looked like.
Dude, and just you
This
should
is the
quickly look up how he spells those last 2 tracks, bro.
Look up how he spells the whole album.
Yeah.
When I ripped it to my computer, right?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I never really noticed on the back, and so it come up track 1, track 2 without the song, so I renamed them, right? Then
Yeah, am I typing this right?
Then years later, when we re-got the album, I can't remember why we re-got it, but I think because it wasn't named. To see how he had spelled it all, neurotic,
Yeah.
bob your head to this,
Yeah.
all of it, man. Because I've even written them down like how he's written them.
Yeah, same.
Fucking when I come around, it's fucking
Because the When I Come Around...
Superman lover.
Yeah, the When I Come Around is the funniest one to me.
Yeah.
Win, WINICUM, and then
H.
around is UH. Round. One word, bro. One fucking word, man. Sick.
What it looked like, man. The bass line, bro.
Dude, yes.
And it's got he's obviously was a Jim Carrey fan because he's got the like a glove.
glove.
Who can put that on a fucking album
Or who even thinks of it?
and have it be fire? Who even thinks of like I'm gonna put this at the start of my track, man?
Yeah, you-
like a glove.
You go in the Red, we're about to record, man. Get in there. Like a glove. Sick, dude. Fuck yeah, Red.
That's fucking awesome.
Killing it, man.
And I love the little line in there. I think it's it's right near the end. You be telling your psychiatrist what it looks
What
like.
it look like, yeah.
Yeah, right. Fuck yeah.
Sick, man. Did you have any others?
2 more, man. Superman Lover 2.
Yeah.
Just because it's got to be on there, man.
That's the one that I think he clearly got that inspiration from the Janes.
Did Superman have a plan? Nah. But the Superman Lover do.
And he's got a few good Superman lovers.
Yeah,
There's a few good ones, man.
yeah.
I reckon the one on the next album's killer too.
That's probably my favourite.
Yeah, same. When the beat switches.
When the beat switches.
The beat switches.
It's
Knock,
that
knock.
unhook the tape
Yeah.
from my back.
Yeah.
Fucking and then last but not least, man, I got to put it in there because of that bass line, and I really like Red's verse in it. We run New York. We run
Yeah, dude,
NY.
Redman's sick in that one.
It's got a little fucking disclaimer, man. Something that me and you want to know, really want to know, is like, what was all your dudes' obsessions with? We're talking to the artist here with Hurricane G, man.
Big hurricane.
Why did she feature?
She shows up of a fair few
Everyone.
East and West.
Everyone.
albums.
Like, did she just suck the meanest fucking skin?
Hey, maybe.
She got some Tiggo bitties. Because she says it in this song, come swing on these big fat titties. And then that's when Redman comes in with his verse.
It's a fucking good song, man. The Redman. I think I've seen Redman do.
Yes.
The verses on the Yo MTV.
Yes,
I
yep,
reckon.
yep.
And then I remember when I found the song, I was like, "This is the fucking verse he was doing, man."
And I love the beat, man.
Yeah.
This is the bassiest song on the album.
Yes. Yeah.
100% the most deep fucking bass, because this used to, you can't see out the fucking rear view and shit. But it's also got
Don't know
that.
where we're going, boys.
So,
but
I
we're
don't know
gonna get
where
there
we're going
sick.
about Redman Stone.
But it's gonna sound good
We're
while
on
we
a
go
journey
there.
through a dark side, motherfuckers. But it's also got that sick KRS cut in it. Watch out! We run New York. Watch out!
yeah.
Fucking, I love that cut, man.
That's good.
That's an awesome cut.
He's good.
Synopsis, man. It's his second album. It's my favourite Redman album.
Yep.
Just, I don't know who would care what my favourite is. Also, it's a style change from Redman.
Yep.
This is where his style changed from How to Roll a Blunt to his new style here. Which, like, what we mean by...
I don't even think it's
what I mean by style change is his voice, really.
Yeah.
And his delivery a bit.
I just reckon he found himself a bit more.
He found himself more ad-libby. This is where all his ad-lib shit started.
Yeah.
Because there isn't too much on What the Album.
Because like I've
there isn't
never
heaps
really,
of whoos and
Yeah.
that sort of shit on What the Album.
Yeah,
his
I know what you're
first one.
saying.
That sort of
But
all
I've never
started here.
consciously heard too much of a change.
Really? It does stand out to me.
Yeah.
It does.
All right.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think he does sound quite different. Like on some of the What these songs, it almost, because I heard that was probably one of the last Redman albums I ever got. I just had that Time for Some Action Loose song.
Yeah.
Had it loosey, but What the Album, it took me a long time to get that. And when I got it, some of the songs at first I didn't even know it was him. Because I was so,
All right.
my ear was so hooked into this Redman
Yeah.
that when I went back and listened to that album, started to feel, I thought it was a feature at first. Oh, no, that's Redman the whole way. Like a few songs through.
All right.
His nasal was different too, man. It's
Yeah.
something odd.
To me,
I can't put my
it
quite
just
put my
to me it
finger on
sounded like an earlier version of it, like he hadn't quite mastered it yet. He was still on the EPMD type
Yeah,
flow and shit like
it
that.
sounds more. I would consider that like
It just sounded like an earlier version of it to me.
Yeah,
Almost
like-
like a prequel.
I would say almost like for me, it was like almost his demo shit.
All right.
And then this is where he's like
Because I
gone
find
into the studio and like, gone over things with
Yeah,
ad
that's-
libs
yeah.
and deepen up and more punchy
So-
on this. And
So I find I compare it to like Cypress Hill's first album to like Black Sunday. You could say there's I'd consider it a similar sort of change to where I still hear Cypress Hill. It just sounds like an earlier version of them to me.
yeah,
That's how it is in my head.
yeah.
It just sounds like a real early funk where he's like, all I know is I want to be funky, man, and let's just do it. And then after it, he's like maybe got a bit more idea what he wants to do. By the time the third album comes around, I guess he knows exactly what he wants to do and shit.
So he's one of them artists for me that, always say like their first album's generally the best. He's one of them where it took him a couple, but his second album is the best to me.
Yeah.
His second and third
Yes.
are his best albums. So his first is good, second and third's the best, and then after that it starts.
Yeah.
It's not for me sort of thing.
Yeah. I still like
Still love songs
the
off
album
of them.
after Muddy Waters. I still think
Yeah,
it's
is
a
that
good-
Doc's the name?
yes, and then it's Malpractice. Yeah, it's Doc's the
Yeah.
name and then Malpractice. I'm pretty sure that's right. I like Doc's the Name more than Malpractice, but
So do
Doc's
I.
the Name's got a few tracks. Like it's a good album. I
It's
still
got
think.
quite a few.
It's not as nowhere near. It's not top tier for me. Like,
No.
these are classic.
But
fucking
I think
albums.
like one thing I think too with that is just real quick is that that's sort of like when I think sometimes it's the artist's fault because it's like you set the bar with this, bro.
yeah, dude, how
You
you
know
even
what I
gonna
mean?
match
Like,
that again?
You can't hate on me for
Yeah.
saying this album isn't as good as that album because so I think like if them albums didn't exist, Dark Side, Muddy Waters, I think we would probably think more of Doc's the Name.
Oh, for sure. Yes,
That would probably
yes.
be our favourite Redman album.
No, definitely.
You know?
Yeah, I agree with that. For sure. But should we hit on to the next dude?
Hit on to the next dude, man.
Who is it, bro?
Fucking no particular order, man.
Who is it, man?
Fucking, I don't know if any of you dudes gonna know this dude, man. This is some real head shit,
This
man.
is some fucking underground.
Like, you gotta
shit.
be in the know. Scientific, man, with his album Criminal, bruh.
Scientific with a motherfucking K.
Scientific with a K, dog.
With a K, dog.
Drop that C off that bitch, man. Produced by M.O.P and Diamond D, mostly.
Mostly, man. Yep.
Mostly come out at night.
Scientific did like one track with DJ Shane. Buck Wild's in there. And
Yep.
then Rhythm Brother Joe.
That's him. Yeah.
Oh, Rhythm Brother Joe.
Yeah.
So it's got a few producers like that. I think Ed O.G did two of them. Diamond D did two. DJ Shame and Scientific did one together.
So RZA?
And RZA. Yeah, RZA did that crazy one. That's the one that stands out to me.
As long as you know.
The second you hear just it start, I can hear RZA's production work, you know? It stands out as a RZA track. The second, when I heard it, I was like, is that? And then you hear Poisonous, and you're okay, yeah, that's a RZA track, man.
I just listened to a RZA track this morning, new one. It's only a few days old. You heard it?
It's
And
cool.
I'm trying to.
I wouldn't have heard. I don't think I've listened to a new one recently.
It's like a cartoon film clip, but it's
Definitely
still
haven't
all the
Sick, right, killer.
it sounds straight off fucking Gravediggers or
Yeah,
early
sick,
Wu-Tang or
sick,
something.
sick.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I want to talk about that Gravediggers album one time.
I want to. Yes, man. We didn't even shout that out.
Yeah.
And
Wait, what year was it?
last year.
You sure it's not this year?
It might. It was.
No, it is this year. It's this year. It's 94. Because last year's 93 is when the Wu-Tang one came out. It's this year.
I thought it was the same year as the Wu-Tang one.
Drop them comments, bro.
Drop them comments. I think it was because
I always thought it was 94.
I remember
Have to
going
look
home
up.
and listening to it and like, fuck, we didn't shout this dude out. And I also said how
Yeah,
RZA
good
was
Google.
the weakest MC of Wu-Tang, and I'm just judging them as MCs. I'm not saying he's a.
Yeah.
I'm just saying out of the whole lineup, he was the one to me. But then. Fucking, he's awesome in 6 Feet Deep, fucking the first Gravediggers album. He's fucking awesome on that.
Yeah. I'm
But
just
it-
looking it up real quickly. Keep talking.
But we're on Scientific, man. That was fucking 10 tracker.
10 track. I mean, this is, to me, this is one.
His second
and just
album.
quickly, 94.
It was this year.
Is the Gravediggers. But this is an album that is, I think, got overshadowed a little bit
Heaps.
by, not a little bit, yeah, heaps, by obviously the other albums that came out in this year, but I'm going to say specifically the Nas album,
Yeah.
just because they are similar albums in that sense of like, they're both that real underground, gritty, New York, crazy, like that type of beats, both a 10 tracker, no filler. They're similar types of albums. I reckon I don't know if Nas went around with his albums first, because he's got a quote from a Nas album of the same year, so Nas came out first.
And
People
there's
were like-
that thing about the beat that we don't know the full story about either. So.
Yeah, well, that was off a different album though, wasn't it?
Yeah. But that
yeah.
was in, so that already existed before the
Yeah.
Nas album come out. So
But,
it did-
and I know that
so we don't know.
the label went broke.
yes,
Went bankrupt as they were trying
Definite
to fucking,
Records.
Yeah, went bankrupt.
So that fucked him hard.
he resorted to like selling shit out of his trunk.
Yes, man. He was driving around selling the shit out of his boot, man.
That's nuts, man.
So he didn't
Like,
have
they didn't even press anything onto CD at first.
he didn't have MC Search going around record
Yeah.
labels and
He didn't have any money back in.
negotiating deals for
There was
him.
no what would you call it? I don't know. Fucking say it. What do you call that? Marketing, basically, or whatever. That shit basically wasn't
No, he
done.
had none.
How do you get? It's like when people come here for a concert and no one fucking even goes to it because no one knows about it because no one's promoted it at all.
Because the promoters
They
here
put up
away.
one poster
on
like
a
this
on a Stobie pole.
in the city somewhere.
On a Stobie pole.
And fucking
At a fucking
they put it up and 2 days later
the most busiest
it-
intersection ever.
yeah, it rained and it's gone. It's fucking dumb motherfuckers.
They put it up
man.
after the concert.
Dumb motherfuckers.
But for me, man, okay, we're gonna because what I've read a lot and I've seen interviews and shit with Diamond D and shit, and they say that this Scientific. It's funny you say that he got maybe the Nas overshadowed it. Is that
it's just what I think.
yeah, man, no, fucking because apparently Scientific was. Everyone was saying that this dude was Nas's biggest competition at the time.
Okay.
And
I do not doubt it.
And they
bro.
were
Legit.
forecasting that Scientific is going to give Nas and Scientific are going to be
No, I 100% would. believe
either
that
going
for
to
sure.
come and work together or be headbutting
That lines up in my head.
for supremacy.
perfectly.
Um,
And I personally think Scientific would have fucking won that race, man.
I, you can hate in the comments, dog, but for me personally, I rank him higher.
Me too.
As a lyricist and just for his tracks, and I just like him better.
Yeah.
I just like him better.
Yeah.
I
One
don't-
thing, do you notice about him? You know how RZA doesn't say his R's? You notice this guy barely says his T's?
No,
But it fucking sounds awesome.
no.
It sounds
I
awesome.
don't know if I want to know because I'm standing.
No, it's good. It's good. It's like, because I kept thinking, I was listening to it, I was like, why does he sound so sick? Why is his voice so killer to me? Why does it? And I don't know if it's just because, like, It's his pronunciation, I think. His voice is literally just fucking sick.
And he's mixed too, isn't he? He's like half African American, half Puerto Rican or
All right.
something. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I know he's got a bit of
I don't see that stuff.
because he's even what's the song? Because I flipped the shit in Puerto Rican.
Yeah, sick. Yeah.
What's up?
But fuck, man. This album, dude. This
Is-
album, man.
All right, let's get into it, bro. Number one, man.
Dude,
it's
number
only,
one-
It's only 10 tracks.
Number
too.
one is number one.
Number one
Number
is
one's
number
number
one.
one. Lord
There isn't
Town,
even
bro.
an intro.
It's
It just
Lord
goes straight in.
That's all you need, though. Just when those fucking horns start, dude, you're like, oh, the album's in. We kicked
Hey, yo,
into gear.
check.
We kicked into
With
yeah.
the bullshit, it's
It's
the
the
stick
bullshit.
up.
Get the stick up.
Man,
Ah,
the
dude.
horn in that too.
That's like the second that starts. Like, you sort of hear that first, don't you,
man.
when it kicks in, and you're like, oh, okay, we're off to a start here, boys. Yeah.
Oh,
sick, dude.
man,
It's
it's
sick.
very dark.
And his verses.
Do you
in
reckon it's
that, dude.
ominous? Like
Yeah.
it's got a dark, gritty. It reminds me of a really fucked up time of my life. It really
I
transports
really
me,
love
man.
when just someone can put that. You get that emotion.
It's an
from
emotion,
something, man,
fucking
you know? Like, yeah.
hands
It's
down
got
on
a
my
feel,
thing,
an
man.
atmosphere. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I remember one of my mates, Tarrant, when I give it to him years ago, he was like beefing with his neighbour over crack and shit. And the fucking, they're talking about all that shit. And he's like, he was sitting there, like, that's all he thought he could think about, man. Transported him. Powerful shit,
Did
man.
he always turn it down when he transported?
Fucking
bruh.
sick story, man.
Killer.
He's one of them dudes that's a visual dude for me, too.
Yeah.
Some of his songs, visually for me, man. This one in particular.
Yep.
Can picture him cruising around
I
that
agree.
Jeep, man. Fucking, that's a sick song. There's a cool remix of it too. It's,
And this is a
George Field. Look up George Field remix, Lawtown. Go to the original first, 100%. But the remix, George Field remix is fucking goes with it. Sick, man.
sick.
Leave him on a gurney like a weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Like you're chilling at Bernie's for the weekend. That one. Yeah,
man.
dude. Yeah.
Oh.
That's fucking sick, man.
He's sick with it,
And
man.
then what do you got next, bro?
Then it goes into fucking Jungles of the East,
Yes,
man.
it does. It goes straight into that, doesn't it?
Oh my god, man, this beat, bro.
Dude.
This is
dude.
one of the nicest beats. Is this a Diamond D beat?
No, this is a beat that Scientific and DJ Shame did, bro.
Bullshit.
No shit, eh?
I thought it was Diamond D for sure.
It's fucking Scientific's on this one, bro.
Wow.
No shit, man.
That's probably one of my favorite beats,
Yeah.
man.
He knows what he's doing.
This is a beat that you could put so many artists
Yes,
on.
dude. Yeah, yeah.
This is like such a fucking...
And I just love the waviness to it, sort of like, like.
It's a
wow,
really
wow,
catchy
wow.
beat,
It's
man.
Sick, man. Yeah.
It's got a fucking wicked vibe to it. And the bass, again, man.
This whole album I find
it's
is
based.
fucking based out,
Based
dude.
out,
It's bassy, dude.
I think that's one real appeal to it to me
Yeah,
too, man.
yeah.
I think because I'm such a bass fiend. Is
Yeah.
I can, but
That's
with them
where it
lyrics and that
stands out
bass,
over Nas's, I think. It's got that bass. It's
yeah,
got
this
that-
is so much
it's
more
based
bassy
out
than
over
Nas, man.
Yeah.
This is, and then from Jungles of the East, man. Oh, and Jungles of the East, it's got that fucking sick line in it. Beat on motherfuckers like a drum
Oh,
track.
dude, yeah, that's sick.
We're just talking about drums, man.
Yeah, dude.
Beat on motherfuckers
Beat 'em
like
on.
a drum track. And then it goes straight into Overnight Gangster.
Dude.
Another just...
Dude.
It's a fucking...
It's just track for track,
Isn't it,
smacking you
man?
out, bro.
This is
It's
one,
insane.
This is one of them albums where would give my left testicle, both left and right
Just
testicle.
take them both, man.
to have,
Take them both.
Have the whole package, man. I don't give a fuck anymore. We'll have some head thing you can strap on.
Yeah,
It's in the
fuck it.
future,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
But this is one of them albums, man, where I would love to know what the real heads, industry heads were thinking. What did fucking Redman, what did Sean Price, what did them dudes think when they heard this
Fuck yeah.
album?
Yeah, that'd be cool to know, man.
Like, who the fuck is this cat,
Yeah.
man?
I'd like to know what Nas thought.
What did Nas
If Nas
think?
was like-
holy shit,
Like,
man.
do I gotta record my shit, man? Like, do we gotta fucking... This is insane.
Because the one comparison between this and the Nas I'd love to know is Nas had so much more help and input on his album.
Yeah.
So much more high caliber.
Yeah.
Like, not that Diamond D and Edo G ain't.
I think they're great.
And
man,
they're
yeah.
great, but that's only two dudes.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Nas had, four, five
Five.
supreme.
Along with Search and those dudes and that.
You
yeah.
know, like well-established people.
And I even think just for I reckon Search could probably be credited for pulling a lot of it together.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I don't know how much of that comes together without Search or
But
something like that.
but this here, for the label going broke, for the tiny budget he would have had, it doesn't sound like it's cheaply produced. I find it.
No, I don't know.
Very
if it had
crisp.
I don't know if it had a small budget or anything like that, or if it was just no budget literally got put into like the marketing side of it because they were getting.
I think
shut
I
down.
read somewhere something like they didn't even have that much money to work with
Okay,
for
'cause
the whole project.
That's what the Wu-Tang album was like.
Okay.
That's why the Wu-Tang. That's why they contribute a lot of the Wu-Tang sound, like the 36 chambers, because the budget was so small.
Well, to me, this is my ear. So if hate, right? This is my fucking ear. My ear. This sounds crisper production than the Wu-Tang album.
yeah.
This sounds crisper production. Almost.
I would personally say probably more money went into this than the Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, yep, but this sounds crisper than the Illmatic to me.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know if you hear the same thing.
Yep. I think with the way, and this gets down to real finicky. It gets down to some fucking stuff, man. It gets down to that stuff, man.
Stuff, y'all.
Hey, yo, we got some stuff.
Frosty.
Frosty Flakes, man. Frosty Flakes.
Bitch ass son.
Validates. Fucking some tracks, the level of the bass probably does overshadow the vocals a bit.
Okay, all right. So
Where-
you're never gonna hear that from me, so I don't notice that.
Yeah, I fucking hear everything, man. You know,
Yeah.
fucking.
I actually like it.
I
like
want to.
that.
I'm just to the point where I like to hear shit the way it was meant to be heard, the way it was made.
Yep.
I want to know how.
You gotta buy some subs.
I want to know how it was made in that studio. I want the flattest responding fucking speakers there are, if that makes sense. I want something that has no boosts or cuts anywhere. I want the flattest responding speakers just to listen to songs to know what they sound like, what they were meant to sound like when they created it. And just for when it comes to making songs, that's all I think about is so much of space of sounds, where things fit in together and this sort of shit and frequencies. And to listen to tracks comparatively and listen to what he does that and there's that much, not much frequencies there and that's a bit higher and this is more spaced out. There's way more space in this one. When it's just, when you're hearing it the way it's meant to be heard, that's when you're like, fuck, okay, now I get how much space is in
not
there.
through your
or
TV
fucking,
analog speakers,
exactly, not off your fucking iPhone.
But I always
fucking-
wondered, how many subs did they have? Because why would you put this crazy bass in there if obviously that's how they had it? Like, they had it fairly bassy. Like,
but that could be
they
because
listened to
they're
it.
working on speakers that don't have much bass, so they've got to boost it up more.
Or
They end up boosting it because they can't really hear the bass on the speakers they're working on. Like if they're when they're doing it in their rooms, that's why you get some of these real underground albums that have insane levels of bass where it's like, I can't hear anything that's happening in the track anymore because I think they were making it basically in their fucking house with shit speaker. You can barely hear the bass that's being produced, so you're just fucking boosting everything.
do you
man.
think it's all unintentional though? Or
No way. I think there's just so much little things that go into that, man. It's unbelievable how different everything sounds on a different set of speakers. Like you put it on here and you can't hear what's happening anymore. You put it on this speakers and all these go away. And normally, the natural listener doesn't hear that at all. Does not hear it in the fucking slightest, bro. But I can hear the difference in a song listening to it in this room to at your house to my house.
Yeah.
Just from being in a different room.
Yeah. I know.
you know?
I actually, even me, I haven't done any of that, and I'm hell fussy like that.
Yeah.
I like it to sound a specific way, and that's also, is when I buy a new car every time, it's always fucking around for ages to get it sounding
dude, yeah.
how the last car sounded. And so it can be the same fucking car.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't sound the same.
Because I
the
just get
speakers are
real
different.
finicky about that stuff. Is I love lots of bass, but you need the other shit to support it.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's fucking.
But then the catch for me, the caveat to that is, Like I think of Master Ace. I got the woofers in my Jeep, and like the film clip. I think it was, is it Loop Troop? I can't remember who it was, but they're driving around and they got, I think I sent it to you a few years ago, and they got all the speakers on the outside of their car, and the yellow Jeep, and they've got all these subs and shit strapped to the outside of the car because they just can't fit
Just
them
for
all.
everyone else.
Just so they can't fit them all on the inside because all the inside's jammed up. Anyway, man,
yeah.
Overnight Gangster, fucking awesome, man.
Dude, yeah.
The hook, the bass, the beat, the story, fucking
Everything,
awesome.
man.
Put that on for any fake motherfucker.
Yeah, the hook, bro, is sick too, man.
Anyone pretending around you, man, put that shit on, bro.
It's the overnight gangster.
It'd also be another cool walkout song, I reckon.
Yeah,
You know?
you know, just saying. What you got?
Next for me, man, yeah, Daddy.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
And I think that's a Diamond D one for sure, that one.
Yeah, Daddy is Diamond D for sure,
Yeah,
man. You got it, dog. You got it, dog.
Knew that, got that sound, man. The beat, the verses, the bass, fucking awesome, man. Then for me, one of his sicker flows, still a Herb Dealer, man.
That's one of my favorite flows. That's one of my favorite flows. That one's produced by with the brother Joe, I think. Yeah.
Because Scientific's pretty versatile, man.
It's
He doesn't just have one. He can like come fast. He can do the spacey, pausey, and then he can just be relentless with it, man.
Hell yeah. Is this the one? It's the Scientific and I be Mike Dawn. Because I G like Ron.
Yep.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
That's
sick,
man.
Sick, dude.
It's fucking
sick, dude.
There's so many sick ones in
and
that
then
one.
I've got As Long As You Know.
Yeah, I had to put that on there.
I love it, dude. I reckon it's one of my favorites on there.
Well, the thing I like about it is the back and forth between him and Ed O.G.
I reckon it's some of his sickest verses in the way they hit, man.
All right.
I reckon they're killer. The way the production fits in with it, and like it builds up to each.
It's not my
verse and
favorite beat on the album. I don't love the beat.
I reckon it's fucking insanely well done. I reckon it's hell killer.
Yeah.
And then I love on some yo you better not sleep shit.
Yeah.
I take you out like that cold version of Beep shit.
Because him and Ed O.G, they had Ed O.G, he's got a few albums where I don't know if it was before or after Scientific passed away, but there's heaps of cuts from this album.
Oh yeah, respect,
all
respect.
over this one in particular Ed O.G album.
I read a story that they met each other battling.
Okay.
And that Scientific won the battle.
Well, maybe that's what this track is a bit of a homage to. The back and forth element of it.
Because that's what I read, and then
remember when we battled,
and then eventually they became friends, and then he's like, started producing for him and doing that sort of shit.
Yeah, because I know Ed O.G was probably more industry than Scientific. Like he had more. He'd already had albums out.
Yeah,
Put it that way.
And he knows other cats, and
he knew he was deep in with the DITC fellas and shit like that, and fucking. So I think he probably had more connect. Like he was a good connection for Scientific to make. I don't think Scientific was like deep like that. He had like heaps. I don't think it was too. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But fucking that's what I think.
I agree though. I agree, bro. I fucking agree, man.
My next one. It's funny how it says featuring RZA, and he like obviously he made the beat,
and he says poisonous.
But as long as you know.
Yeah.
That's all he says.
As long as you know, kid.
That's all he says in the whole thing.
What do you got next? You got.
But is that RZA being a businessman? I gotta get them credits, man. If this shit blows up.
Yeah.
Next one for me is Down Low Ho, man.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite ones on the whole thing. Especially love the cut at the start.
Yes, dude. Yeah, it's so funny.
There's so many welfare women. Somebody help me with these kids.
A lot of welfare women too. I seen you come in.
Somebody help me with these kids.
That's sick.
It's just an awesome one.
That's a sick one, man.
You didn't chip him for the 6-pack. Put the fucking drink back. And then last one, man.
Motherfucking criminal, dog.
You want some? We were talking about oversaturated bass.
This is one of those ones, yeah.
Bro, this is.
Man. Well, so this is to me where in my car where it gets annoying because I can't have it up super loud.
Yep.
Because if it gets super loud, then it distorts.
But if you had a sub, then you could. Because it's a different sound.
Yeah.
It'd be coming from the back, and you've still got all your everything else is powerful from your fronts and your rears, and that bass will be just coming from coming from the back.
Bass shaking my motherfucking hell. Not even listening to it. The bass is rocking me, dog. Fucking hell. Spring break.
Criminal though, man. What a song. What a track.
Oh,
what
dude.
a finisher of a song
Dude, yeah.
for the
Yeah,
album.
way to close it, man. It's a way to close it.
You know, and this is. So if you don't know, man, this was Scientific's last album he ever did. It was his second album.
His second recording, the first one, Most Blunted, was recorded in 92 but released in 98.
Can you confirm that?
That's
real quick?
definite.
100%? Because
100%.
I swear I've seen conflicting things on that.
What are you saying?
Well, I swear I've seen people say that that's not how it went. I'm gonna have to when I go home.
Every single
I've got the
site I
hard.
read
I've got
says
the hard copy at home. What it says on the back will be what it is, eh?
Yeah.
So if it says fucking 92 on there,
Well, I know it was released in 98. It was recorded in 92 and released in 98.
okay,
This is his first studio released album.
yeah, but it's his second project.
But his second project, yeah.
Yeah.
So the other shit was recorded
I mean,
first.
you can even hear the difference.
Yeah.
How much he had progressed.
Yeah.
Like, because
Yeah, for sure.
the other one's good.
Yeah.
But it's like a rough copy.
Yeah. And obviously it wouldn't have...
But there's 2 killer songs on there like that as I Ain't the Damn One and as
Yeah. Definitely check it
still
out
a
still.
Herb Dealer, I think.
Check it out, man.
Check it out, man.
Check it.
But if you don't know, man, he died in 98, and there's a lot of different stories around that too. I mean, there's
Yeah, a lot of it's unknown, really.
I've heard homicide talk, but it was from a car crash. The official is he hit a tree, crashed into a tree with his girlfriend in the car, but there's
Apparently they found the gun. in the
apparently they
car.
found a gun and she'd been cheating on him and stuff, and hadn't he?
One place I read that there was zero motive.
Yes.
So
Yep.
they didn't put in like any of that sort of stuff that his girlfriend. That was just one side I was reading. There was zero motive was ever found.
Yep.
If,
See,
like,
so we
so
don't,
who knows, man?
It's story against story, isn't it? So, but yeah, that was the end of him, man. That's why. So the reason
He would have been up there. You would have known him, dude.
and also the reason I say that is Google isn't always right, man. It's not the Oracle because
Cross-reference.
You go on Google, man, and it'll tell you that Scientific is alive and he's got a new album out now. It's just someone who's taken his name.
It's not true.
But it takes this album and this new dude and attaches it to his discography, which is 100% false. So just know that the real Scientific died in 98. This was the last album he ever released, and pay some homage, man. Go. Yeah, I reckon he's one of the nicest MCs of all time, man. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's only got those two.
Crazy slept on. Not very well known by casuals, man. I'd like to know how well known he is in the game. Beast MC, crazy storyteller.
Beast MC.
Start to finish album, man. And the dude has got fucking lyrics, man.
Yeah, man. Let's jump into the next one.
Next
before
one.
we fucking run out of time,
Next
mate.
one, brother.
Let's kill it, dog.
Go, bro.
Because this last one could take us for a while. We'll try to get
Yeah.
through it quickly,
Oh,
man.
fuck, man.
We'll try smizash it. But this next one's a fucking album, dude. This last one. The 5th one on our motherfucking list, non-alphabetically, is the motherfucking notorious B.I.G, dude. Ready to die, man. Ready to die. And this is the debut album from this instrument of a man, dude. This guy is a literal
Instrument.
verbal instrument. He's a vocal, he's a walking instrument, bro. Dude just walked into a booth as an instrument, laid some instrumental fucking shit, and walked out that motherfucker. It's crazy, dude. It's a 19 tracker, the version we've got. I'm sure we're doing the 19 tracker. It was originally released as 17 because Who Shot Ya and Just Play, and they weren't on the original releases. They were on like the 2004 remasters. But we chucking them in there, dog. Like,
And there's an OG version.
yeah, we chucking them in for the same reason we basically did with the main source ones.
Yeah.
Just chuck those.
So fuck you, man.
The remaster, man, just fucking do it.
Peaked at 15, Bad Boy Records, MCC, Puffy, Premier, Easy M.O.P, Lord Finesse, some of the producers.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of producers fucking credited, like Puffy, Darnell Scott, Easy M.O.B, Lord Digger, Norman Glover, Blues Brothers, a dude named Poke, Chucky Thompson, DJ Premier, and Lord Finesse, like you said. A wild bunch of dudes, man. And Biggie was only 21 recording this. How you have that type of voice at 21, man? It means you're born to do this.
Yeah, that's another one who's pop's
That's
nutsack
what I mean
needs
by
to
that's a
be
dude
evaluated.
he's a motherfucker. Yeah, you gotta evaluate your
You just
nutsack.
fell
man.
out pussy like
Yeah,
that,
or
man.
check out his mom's womb or some shit. Something in there, man.
Well,
Fucking
it's 19 tracks. Let's get into them, man. Because you
get
all,
into
you
'em,
know,
dudes.
you all know Biggie. You know the fucking.
you know, there's not much we can say.
You
but
know
it's
the
just
album.
insane, dude.
So
you know the motherfucker
let's get
shit,
into
man.
some of our favorites, man.
You know the shit, man.
Things done changed.
Things done
Kick
changed.
it off with that.
Kick it off, dude. Just
Ooh.
kick it off with that, man.
Oh,
It's got that Dre in there, dude.
it's got Dre in there.
Sick.
It even sounds like a Dre produced type beat to
Yeah,
me, man.
yeah.
It's got that feel to it.
Fuck yeah.
I would have liked to know. Yeah, it's got that sick Dre cut, man. Fucking awesome story.
Story, mate.
Fucking killer song, man. Next one.
Sick one, dude. My next one's Give Me the Loot. Give me the loot. Dude.
You know, for years I didn't realize it was Biggie.
Really?
So I thought there was two MCs.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
Well, like different verses? Yeah, or like not line for line, but verses was a different dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought. Oh, I like Biggie's verses more in this. So this was years ago.
I like the other dude. Fucking killed
And
it.
then when I was like, oh my God, man, it's Biggie
It's
just
him.
doing a different tone for that voice, for that verse, and then coming back to this tone.
Turns out he's good.
It reminds
fucking
me
sick.
of Gemini, the Gifted one.
That's what I was just about to say. That's a song to me, Funk Soul
where
Sensation.
you can really be tricked.
Which for ages I didn't know. I thought it was two dudes. I legitimately thought it was
So
two
that's
dudes, man.
for ages. That's what I thought about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Motherfucker, right? You know.
Yeah, motherfucking right.
Yeah, that's-
Pockets looking kind of tight.
That's yeah.
I just say it's sick, man. It's so funky, man. It's sick. But the next one,
Next
man,
favorite song on this album,
it's
man.
definitely up there, man.
Machine Gun Funk,
Hell
brother.
yeah, dude.
Beat
Hell yeah,
motherfuckers
dude.
like Ike beat Tina.
Ah, dude. What?
The beat.
God, dude. When I'm ripping all through your whole crew.
Who can put that in a
Strap
song?
like bamboo. I love that
and
shit.
Do you sing that bit every time? What?
Every time. I'll sing that shit when the song finishes, bro.
Do you
I
re-
sing that shit in the motherfucking
How
shower,
many-
dude.
Is that a rewind? For how many thousands of times?
Oh my God, yeah.
I've scratched CDs from rewinding that
That's
part
one
so
thing
much.
Biggie is awesome at, is doing those things, man. Putting the singing in there.
Oh,
Ain't no dick like the one I got. Big Rip the twat in the basement of weed spots.
oh, Biggie, give me
He's
one
got
more
some
chance.
sick ones, man.
Fucking Machine Gun Funk,
Machine
man.
Gun Funk, dude. That's
Ah!
insane, bro. It's insane.
That's one of my favorites on,
Crazy,
if not my
man.
favorite.
Crazy.
Then next one, Warning,
I got the warning in there. I reckon it's sick, man.
and he gives Fame a shout out.
Yes,
M.O.P.
Yeah, yep.
Nah, they're my brother Fame
Yeah.
up in Prospect.
Nah, they're my brothers. Nah, love wouldn't disrespect. I didn't
Didn't
say them.
School me to some
But I
brothers.
love how like the verse is done with him talking to someone.
Yes.
And the guy's telling him, and you hear Biggie. Like I love the progression of the song. How like he's real chill and stuff. It's like he's just waking up.
Yeah, he's just waking up because
And
his
then the
alarm
second-
clock's gone off.
But when the second the guy tells him, he's like, they even heard about the cribs you bought your mom's out in Florida, and then he's like, call the coroner. And then the song just steps up. There's gonna be a lot of slow singing, and I just love that progression. He's just like listening. Oh yeah, cool. Nah, not those. Nah, I know them guys. And the second he says that, he's just like, call the coroner.
Because I know it. Because even when he says "wipe the cold out my
Yeah,
arm,"
it's like he's just, and
you
then
can you can like
yeah, it sounds, and he's just like, he doesn't really care what he's saying too much. But then the second that happens, it's just the song just steps up. The Rockweiler's by the door, and you're just fucking sick, dude.
fucking awesome.
Killer,
isn't it,
man. Killer.
Next one for me, man. Ready to Die.
Yep.
Because I think he goes extra hard on that one.
Yep.
Like he puts real oomph into that one.
Real oomph.
It's like he's angry that
Bit
day.
of oomphy. Oomph.
The day-
Angry that day.
The
Motherfucker had
day,
a
man.
bad
I
day.
know, man.
It's good for tracks sometimes.
They
isn't
heard about the cribs he bought up. Fucking got me.
it? He called the corner and he went in today. I got one more chance next though, dude. This is
hey,
one of my favorites on the album,
This is
bro.
one of 100% when I make a Biggie mix.
Fuck
take-
the remix. I don't want to hear
'cause he's
anything
got
to do
lots-
with that remix beat.
I don't. And isn't the lyrics different
I think
too?
so too. Yeah, I'd never even really listened to it, to
You
be
know-
honest, because the second it starts, I'm like, this isn't the other version.
One thing I noticed if you go on YouTube and every time I try and one more chance, you write in one more chance, you never get this version.
All right.
Yeah, I have to go to the album and find someone who's, if I'm being lazy and want to listen to it on YouTube, I have to find someone who's uploaded the Ready to Die album and pick it off of there.
Yeah, I know
because if
what you're
I
saying.
write in One More Chance, I always get that whacked out version.
Well, that's
man.
same if you go to the actual channel, which is, I can't remember if it's a Biggie channel, maybe a Bad Boy. I don't know what the fuck channel it is. The channel that it's properly uploaded from has the shit version. And that really annoys me. Dudes like Redman don't do it. If you go to Redman's actual channel and listen to There Is a Dark Side, it's 100% perfect, There Is a Dark Side. But so many dudes will have their album on there, and then when it gets to like the song that would have a film clip, they put the film clip in there.
Yeah.
And that just annoys me.
Yeah, it does. That annoys me too.
And especially because sometimes the film clip doesn't have the same beat or something. I want to hear the album for the album. That's cool. Have the film clip on your channel and shit. But if you're uploading it and having it as a playlist that is the album, just make it the actual fucking album by itself. That's just a little.
There's
fucking
two
pet peeve.
uploaders too that they're not even putting the video in. They'll say, "Oh, this is the deluxe version," and you're like, "Oh, what is this version?" So it must have bonus. And then you go on there and they slip in some of their songs.
Yes,
so it's like
arseholes.
trying to promote themselves.
Pricks,
Fuck you,
man.
man.
Fuck
One
you,
more-
man.
One more chance.
But that beat, dude, and the verses are so insane.
I
Man.
like his he does a wicked Ghetto Boys
Is my
shout
mind
out.
playing tricks like Scarface the Bushwick?
Willie D having nightmares, a girl's killing me. That's
Sick,
that's
dude.
an awesome Ghetto Boys Bushwick Bill fucking reference right
Fuck
there,
yeah,
man.
dude.
Amazing. Make sure you go and listen to this version, man. This version shits all over
Yeah, the
that
album
other one.
version. The album version.
This is fucking the
If it's got a film clip, it's wrong.
when you
It should start off with like a few skits of chicks calling up Biggie and being like, "Where the fuck you at?" and shit.
You know what I get from this too, man? You said it a few weeks ago, like Cool G is the best at sex tracks. You can't tell me Biggie didn't get fucking Cool G inspiration for this track.
Yeah,
man.
I'll get you.
100% got
That's
Cool
sick.
G inspiration, man, because this is a fucking killer,
Yeah,
one of them type of tracks,
yeah.
man.
It's sick, man. Mad 'cause the
fuck
cousin
it
let
till
me
her
hit the
nose
ass.
bleed.
Yeah, she's mad because the cousin let me hit the ass. What do you got next, man?
I got the what, man?
Dude, the what, bro? This is where the back and forth is so crazy, man. And the OG mix of this has got different verses. That's
And
worth
that's
checking out, man.
fucking awesome.
Worth checking out.
Almost, I don't know why, but
Well, I don't know if this is true. Someone just said it. I heard that Biggie heard Method Man's verses,
I was hoping
and then
you were
he
gonna say
was
that.
like, "I need to fucking
he
change
recorded
my
his
shit."
shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's fucking crazy. But
Both versions.
they're both insane.
If
on
he
that
thought he
shit,
had
man.
to change that,
Yeah.
flick the ricochet,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
off your vertebrae.
Ricochet off the vertebrae. And that's all we
you-
got for him. That's all you need, man.
You know,
Listen
man,
to
you got to hear the
That's
beat.
the shit,
You
dog.
got to hear the beat. We're trying
And
to
with
get through
his
it.
verse and delivery, it's fucking insane.
And I have to, Method Man, he fucking kills
Dude,
it.
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
kills
yeah.
it. And the beat
He's
is
just as good. It's not like Biggie's way better than him or anything. He's just as awesome, dude. Sick. Sick.
definitely not subpar. I have to put in Juicy because it's a classic,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
one everyone knows. Same with Everyday Struggles, story that
Oh,
everyone
dude,
knows.
I think Everyday Struggles is wicked, man.
Yeah.
I reckon the double snare in that is so
It's awesome,
amazing, dude.
But to me, it's the mainstream one.
Yeah, I know. It's
Look,
just,
we'll say,
it's just the beat to me that I can't get past those. All the snares are so perfect
Yeah.
in that. Pa, pa.
Yeah.
It's just sick, man.
Yeah.
I love when they use the snares like that.
I love his rhymes in
Fucks
that
my
one,
head up.
man.
Yes,
I
yes.
really love the story of it.
Yep.
But another one of my
Dude,
absolute
unbelievable.
favorites, man. Unbelievable, bro. That beat. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
and it's got one of my favorite
Boom,
Biggie lines that
boom,
are just
boom,
is a
boom.
constant repeat for me, man. Which is 357 ways
simmer
to simmer
saute,
saute. I'm the winner all day. Lights get dimmer down Biggie's hallway.
My forte.
Dude, just the way it has that slight pause before and then lights get
Ah.
dimmer down Biggie's hallway. Oh,
One-
that's just repeat for me,
One
dude.
thing that cracks me up, I wear boxes so my dick can
Yeah.
breathe. It's fucking up.
He's got another line. I can't remember what song it's on, but he's like, when he says something about lyrics out the arse. Oh wait, no, what does he say? And then he's like, sleep on my dick, so I don't fuck up my sheets.
Ah!
I got lyrics out the. I can't remember what he says. It's something out the arse. Sleep on my front, so I don't fuck up my
no,
sheets.
yeah.
Some shit like that. Sick, man. Sick line, dude. It's fucking crazy.
With Unbelievable too, there's cool. I'm pretty sure you can get. It should still be on YouTube. It's him live in Brooklyn Park performing it.
All right.
Puffy's on stage.
Sick. Yeah, I'll post that one on the Twitter.
It's fucking sick, man. He's got like his cup of Hennessy and he's
Oh, I know which one you're talking about for sure.
he's
Yes,
got
I
like
know
a
which- I
hat
know
on
which one you're
like
talking
you,
about.
man. Fucking he kills it, man. Fucking sick, dude. And then last but not least, man, got to put it on there, man. It's
It's not even my last one.
This for me is another walkout song. Any of you fighters, man, who shot ya?
Who shot the verse in this for me is insane, bro.
It's another good walkout. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek.
Your heartbeat sounds like Sasquatch feet.
Thundering.
The whole verse is so crazy, bro. That verse is fucking nuts, man. Nuts. The only thing I don't like about the beat is the twinkle sort of thing.
Yes.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, I'm the same.
The only thing I'm not the hugest
I'm the
fan
same.
of.
I'm the same.
And then,
But if you rap along, you can't hear it.
yeah, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. When I'm doing concerts, I don't hear
And
it.
if you turn that saturating sub up,
Saturate that bitch.
saturate
Drown
that
out
bitch.
those high pitched noises and fucking. You don't need no highs in this bitch, man. You don't need no highs.
All I know about a track is the bass line and what the fucking dude
Yeah.
said, man. I can't hear
And
the
so
rest
that's
of
the
the
track that wasn't on the initial release. That was on the B side of the single, which was Big Popper. And The
Okay.
Warning. It was just on the back side of that. And cats were like, "What the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
It's insane."
So what you got, man? Because that was my.
Just playing, man.
Yep.
Dreams for me is such a repeat track, bro.
Yep.
That beat, dude. Bow down, 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 down. Bow down, bow down, bow down. It's so good, man. I reckon it's a wicked song, man. That's a sick one on there for me. Had to be on the list.
You know, one thing about this album, you know how we said with the Dark Side Red Man, how that was very themed and stuck to the theme. This album for me is all over the place in a good way, and it's I think it's maybe out of the list. I think it has the most variety
Yeah.
on one spot.
Yep.
Because it's not cohesive
I know what you're saying.
everything. This is an album to me that you don't have to listen.
Yes, agreed.
In
agreed.
order.
This is hardcore. You can take tracks. You can throw them in
This
different
isn't
orders.
a journey.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm 100% with you. And that's not fronting on the
That's-
album.
no,
like
man,
it's
it's
on our
fucking
fucking
on
list,
the
man.
list, dude.
It's insane. No, but I do. It's not.
It's not
100%.
necessary.
I don't know how to word it, but I know
it's
exactly
not
what you mean.
necessary to
To do start to finish. Whenever you want to hear it, you don't have to hear it.
You
Start
don't
to finish.
have to hear it in
We're
the
just
order
in
it
my
was
head.
made.
If whenever you want to listen to the red, that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
you know,
most
like-
most
Yeah,
albums,
yeah,
bro.
yes.
Most albums.
But this is one where
and your first listen through always should be anyway.
yes, but this is one where you can just chuck on Unbelievable every day if you want. You can just go chuck that on.
And then you can go to fucking,
then
you can go to Machine Gun Funk,
Yeah.
and then you can go to the fucking the what, and then you can go to one more. It
And
doesn't.
then you can go back to Unbelievable.
Then
And
you
then
go
you can go
back
back
to
to
Unbelievable.
fucking yeah. And
and
you
you
can just
can-
keep doing
and
that.
then you can just keep repeating what's love got to do.
Sick.
But yep, the
But
synopsis
that
is
Just Playing's good, man. Smack Tina Turner,
Yes.
give her flashbacks to Ike.
yeah, it's fucking sick, bro.
Sick, dude.
Debut album, my favorite Biggie album. Don't know about
Oh,
you.
my favorite too.
Your favorite?
Did you know this is the only one that was released whilst he was alive? Because he died a few days before the next one came out.
What?
Yeah, he died just before it was released. Like officially in stores released. How wild's that?
Does that even make sense?
I know. Like he died a few days
But
before it came out in.
So he had two more
albums.
albums up his sleeve before he died, like ready to go. Because what's the next one?
What's it called? It's got Rap Phenomenon on it.
Yeah,
Born Again.
that's the one, and it's got Come On.
Yeah, that's the one. Coming.
So that's the next one, and then what's the one after that with Kick
Life
in Your
After
Door?
Death.
That's Kick in Your Door, and that, isn't it? So you had them two ready
Yeah.
to go.
Maybe I'll check that fact.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
But I'm pretty sure it's right.
I can't though. Because think about it. It doesn't make sense. Leave a comment, man.
Come on, man.
I disagree. Tell us who's wrong, who's right. Who fucking you want to poke in the eye the most.
yeah.
Tell us who you hate
Tell
the
us.
least.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about comments for.
Yeah, man. Drop some hate in the comments.
Tell
bro.
us who you hate the least. Which motherfucker
least.
you hate the least.
The least, man. But do you know Puffy was sued in 2006 for like samples on this record for $4.2 million.
What's the sample?
I'm not too sure. This is where I was going to say to you, we got to go back and we'll do a bit of a
Yes.
study because it was off a few tracks, Ready to Die, Machine Gun Funk, and Give Me the Loot.
Ooh.
Those three tracks all had non-cleared samples. And so...
I wonder if him saying "What's Love Got to Do" is counted.
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
Because that's he's saying it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that would be counted. It'd be like a fucking some trumpet loop or fucking...
But then could it not? Like if I had a track saying jump around, jump up, just so I had it exactly the same, wouldn't I get in trouble? Like, I can't just paraphrase a fucking.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It comes down to
I don't know the rules.
think of what Ice Cube did to fucking Cypress Hill and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can legally do about
But
it.
or did he just choose? Is he just a ghetto dude and shows I'm not going the legal route? I'm going to take this motherfucker's chain.
I don't think there's anything you can do about it because
Come out
it's
on stage
in the
with
realm
this dude's
of
fucking West Side Connection chain.
yeah. But I don't think there's anything you can do about it because it's in the realm of speech.
Okay.
It's not things that are put down on paper like music that have copyrights and shit like that.
All right.
I know it's in that weird realm, I reckon.
Okay.
It's hard.
That's interesting.
It is.
Oh, well, I'm the new Redman. I'm just going to start putting out Redman shit then.
Hit my new album, There Is a Dark Side, coming out. Coming out fucking next month, man. Coming out next month. But it was eventually lowered to 2.8 million. And apparently the 2004 release, the remaster, doesn't have the samples on those tracks. They're without those samples. I'm not sure if the samples were this. We need to go back and listen to like an original release version that doesn't have Who Shot You and shit on it. We'll have to try to get an original one. And then we'll listen to the one we got and see if the samples just aren't there or if they're replaced with other things. Because have we only been listening to the newer ones that don't have the samples?
Yeah.
That's what I'm starting to think now.
Mate, that
Because
possibly.
I'm like, I can't think of a song that sounds like it's missing anything.
No, me either.
That's like, oh, it doesn't have that bit that was in. So I'm like, fuck, have we only heard these new versions that don't have these samples?
I would
Samples
say yes, because, you would have written it in, you don't, when you listen to anything off this list, you don't always go to your albums. You go to YouTube, right? You would have listened to fucking Machine Gun Funk 100 times on YouTube, and you wouldn't have listened to it 100 times from the same person who uploaded it. And we've never noticed.
Yeah, unless it's like a fucking minor sample. But
But
there's
you-
three tracks. You'd
You
have
got
to notice
the ear.
something,
You
man.
got the ear, man. You would have heard it.
Apparently, man.
You would have heard it, bro.
I got a hole in my head, dog.
Right.
It slipped through that hole, I reckon.
Fucking heard it,
That
bro.
frequency, that frequency just sucks up. That hole sucks up those frequencies like a black hole.
But anyway, man, you know what time it is?
What time is it, mate?
You've been fucking called forth, dog.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, because I took the killer tape.
You took the killer tape. That's right. You
my
took the
fucking
killer tape, man. Ah, shit,
So
man.
this motherfucker's getting blasted off early, man.
Oh, shit, dog.
Before we blast him off, because we'll finish it with the blast off,
Yeah, finish it with a bit of a blast.
some honourable mentions.
We'll give you some honorable mentions of albums that came out in this year that
I'll read any out that you don't.
they fought to make the list. They,
Oh, bro.
They tried their it was pretty much like a royal rumble of motherfuckers in
We
a
were
ring.
some shut up motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, dog. But some of the ones, man, was Outkast, bro. Southern
Southern
Fucking hell.
playlistic Cadillac music.
Boom, boom. J. Rue the Damager, The Sun Rises in the East, dude. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, the main ingredient,
Oh.
man. That is just them doing the same shit from their first album, just as fucking good, man.
Just
Insane,
as good, man.
dude. Insane. Beat Nuts. That's a sick one, man.
The street level.
Yeah.
That's the fucking start to finish. Please go and do that.
Sick, dude. Dude, Organized... Motherfuckers. Hope you got earphones on. Fucking... Organized Confusion, dude. Stress, The Extinction Agenda.
Fucking amazing album.
Amazing album, dude.
Amazing,
Pharaoh
man.
Monch and fucking
Prince
Prince
Poe.
Poe, dude.
Oh.
Go check that one out. Gangstar had Hard to Earn.
Yep, sick.
That was when they switched up their shit with a bit. They got real jazzy with that.
Yeah,
one.
real
It just fucking
jazzy,
sounds
man.
sick. OC, Word Life,
Oh.
dude. That tried to make the list so fucking hard.
That
man.
was so
We'll let you
close.
that one and Organized Confusion were the two that almost made the
Yeah.
list, man. They fought. Grave Diggers.
and Beat Nuts, if I had remembered earlier in time, that was from
that
this
was
year.
yep. And then there's the Grave Diggers, 6 Feet Deep,
Oh.
which is the Rezza's like other
Rezza!
group that he's doing. The Rezza. Oh, fuck, man. Method Man to Cow, dude.
Oh,
Another one of my top tier albums for me, man. That's
your
fucking...
mama don't wear no drawers.
I fucking love that album, man. What's that shit that they
What's he
be
say?
smoking?
You ain't shit. Motherfucker. How's that fucking?
I even tell your mama you ain't shit, motherfucker. So bring it. Let that killer be kid sting it. And then Artifacts, Between a Rock and a Hard Place, man. Insane album. Beastie Boys, Ill Communication.
That's a good one, man.
That's a good one, man. Adore, The Concrete.
Oh, fucking killer,
Go
man.
check out. That's another underground one. Not many people heard out.
Sick.
Check that shit out. Keith Murray, the most beautifulest thing in this world.
Keith Murray.
The Youngsters, No Mercy. Casual, Fear Itself.
Oh,
That's one. Casual from fucking Hieroglyphics, man. Go check him out. That's sick. Hard to Obtain, Ism and Blues.
oh, that's another good one.
The Bush Babies, Ambush, dude.
Ah,
And now we got Low Tug, Leaders of the Underground. Lords of the Underground, sorry. I keep fucking those two names up. I'll do it every time. Leave some fucking comments.
Keepers of the Funk.
Keepers of the Funk, dude.
That's sick,
and
bro.
then the motherfucking Craig Mack Project Funk the World, dude.
Man.
That's a funk album,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
That's like a filthy, like some people can't even handle the amount of
Yeah,
funk
it's
that comes out
filth,
of that, I
man.
think. It's filth funk.
Filth, bro.
It's filthy, dude. Filth funk, mate. Oh, it's just like filth funk.
It's fucking filthy,
And then the last one I'll mention was the Fugees, Blinded on Reality. He's got some tracks on there, man.
And
It's got like
did
vocab and shit like that.
Did you say Ilao Scratch? Creep with Me?
No, I didn't know.
That's another good
Dude,
one, man.
that's a good one. That's got some songs.
That's a fucking sick
That's got
album,
some-
man.
A lot of their songs have a similar feel.
Very similar. It's like one big track.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Do you have any other mentions on there?
That's it, man.
That's them though,
That's
dude.
it, brother. And so many more.
And so many more. But they're the ones that they're the guys that fight for the list space, you know. They're the guys that fight for the list space.
So now this motherfucker's getting blasted off, man.
I'm getting blasted.
You're getting blasted, dog.
Blow.
This dude, if you don't know, man, you know, sometimes you get called on a mission. We've taken 5, but this dude's...
Normally we'd take 5 missions. We only got 5 albums to take to Mars when we go.
But some people get sent off for emergency missions and you can only take 1 of the 5.
Hey, shit comes up.
And they give you 30 seconds to pick, man.
I don't know why they give us 30 seconds. They're ourselves, but
Fucking dogs, man.
fucking dogs, man.
How many wipe the cold out my eye? I've seen who's paging this, me or why.
Alright, man, but if you's blasting me off now, we're
See
going on a
that
mission.
shit? Come on. Dude.
Shit, I gotta get like the flux waves from the motherfucking capacitors up on
Capacitor.
Mars and
The
shit.
dilithium crystals. Shit worked last week, motherfucker.
Man, if I can only take one, dude, I'm taking Red Man with
Oh,
me,
yeah.
dude. I'm taking
boy. Yes,
I'm
boy.
journeying through the dark side of the moon,
It was that I'm
playing
thinking
dark
for me, but I
side.
think it would be.
I have to look at the motherfucking Milky Way like cosmic slap, cosmic slap. And just, no gravity and
In your
fucking
little suit like a glove.
just a fucking Martian tapping on the window. Fuck yeah, man. It'd be sick, dude. Cheers for tuning in, you fucking legends.
See you next week for 95, man.
95, dude. It's gonna be a sick one.
90 Fizz Ive.
90 Fizz Eye, dog. Let's fucking kick it, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. For the 90 now.
90 now.
All heads realize.
Wrekonize.
Real heads on the rise.
Wrekonize, my brother.
Boot camp coming through. 1, 2,
click,
3.
and the night.
3, 2, 1. Represent my son. Show him how it's done. Yeah.
So, that's all for now, but we'll be back.